collectibles, retro to right now. Farpoint toys and collectibles, retro to right now. Farpoint toys and collectibles, retro to right now. It's time for Bartertown. And here we are. Hello.
Here we are. We
Hello.
are here. Are you here? I'm here. We're all here.
We're all here.
I'm not here.
I literally just sat down.
Tucker's not here. He's gone off the plot.
We've been doing oven and heating up thwings.
Yes, because, in case you guys didn't realize, this week's Rebootening of Bartertown is sponsored by our good friends Motley Q. Selena, put up that beautiful stinger. Oh, look at that.
My, look at the
We
production
got video,
value.
we got all kinds of things going on. I love this. Listen, congratulations to our friends at Motley Q. For the second year in a row, they are winners of AC Wing Fest.
2 years running.
2 years running.
So,
that is so cool.
They placed. There's only 3 winners out of
Yeah.
all the people that go in. They lost to. Let's talk about that for real quick. They not lost, but they
No.
placed third. So
Yeah.
first and second were both corporate casino places. First, I looked into it.
I didn't.
First, so
Yeah.
the event is held at Golden Nugget.
Yeah.
Guess who won first?
Golden Nugget.
The wing place at
No.
Golden Nugget.
there's a shocker.
That is cheap.
So I talked to some friends who were there, and they were like, "I don't know how Motley Q didn't actually win the entire thing."
Yeah.
Whatever you have on that plate smells
Apparently,
amazing.
like, you vote by putting tokens in a thing.
You get like a token with your ticket.
Everybody
or
walked
whatever.
around. They were eating Motley Q. They said that Motley Q's token bin was like twice as much as everybody else's.
I'm not surprised.
I think personally
Yeah.
that since it's held at the place,
Yeah.
I think that they comp because the thing sells out all the time.
Yeah.
I think Golden Nugget comps tickets to people who are going to go vote for their place. I'm sure their wings are fine.
Yeah.
But big batch, big
What
place
are we?
wings.
We're not accusing anyone of anything.
No, not at all.
At any rate, congratulations to our good friends Motley Q, who are sponsoring the Rebootening of Bartertown, which is happening right now. We should probably introduce ourselves.
Sure.
There's
For
an
anyone who
idea.
doesn't know,
I'm
we
Justin. We are
Justin and Penelope, Farpoint Toys and Collectibles, located in beautiful, beautiful southern New Jersey. I'm done talking for a second. I want some coffee. It's your turn.
So simple way. We are located in Mays Landing, New Jersey. We've been doing this this is our 201st episode. It's part claim sale, part variety show, part
at this
part
point, that's
from the
probably
heart
pretty close to
I like
vlog.
that. Hold on. I like variety show. Yeah, I like that.
Is there any group we'd like to welcome?
I'll get to that. I want to say hi to our VIPs. Most of you guys who have been watching forever, tell us when you see new things. Because there's a lot of new things to see you're going to be seeing. It's going to be the same old spiel. We are the same. But hi to our VIPs. We have a super secret VIP group who gets to see all this claim sale stuff.
It's so much not a secret that, look,
It's actually
oh my gosh.
so much not a secret.
It's so much not a secret that there's a pop-up. Patreon.com/FirePoint our VIPs get
I
a
can't wait
sneak.
to eat this.
They get a sneak peek of everything that's happening on Bartertown before it happens. They get access to cool things that are happening. One of them is going to be happening later in the show. Tucky Bucks are happening today.
Oh, it's so yeah. It's
It is the
we'll explain
first-
that when we get to it.
Yeah, it's the first Bartertown of the month, so we do Tucky Bucks, which is a giveaway for our VIPs. Once a month, we have a clam sale where everything's free that is only available to those upper tier VIPs.
Yeah, it's like this,
but
but it's
free.
secret
Except
and
without-
free.
Except
Now
without
that,
the
now that
pay.
is secret.
And way more loose.
Secret
Oh,
as
so
far
much more
as
loose.
where and when it
Certainly,
happens.
sometimes this show is PG-13. Thunderdome, which we call that, is definitely PG-13.
It's beyond. I think it's more like rated R.
PG
honestly.
like 17 and a
A lot of
half.
singing, so you might want to turn your volume down and put on the captioning, like some friends of ours do.
You know.
Some of our upper level VIPs, some of our VIPs. Excuse me, I can't wait to start eating. So I sat down.
Yeah.
I don't have my phone, so I can't
Yeah.
check the VIP group to see if any of this has been claimed. I know some of it has.
Do you want me to get you your phone, or do you want me to do?
I'm gonna go get my phone and get the paper towels
Do
because
you
if I
feel-
eat these, oh lord,
Do you feel naked without your phone? Because if you do, you should go get it.
or get more naked.
Would you?
I'm not on that channel.
Do you want me to explain how this works, or do you want to help me to explain how it works?
Let's both explain how it works. I don't need my phone right
Do you
this
want to do
second.
that now, or you get your phone?
Let's do it right now.
All right. So, for any of you who have never participated in this before, this is, believe it or not, like he said, a claim sale. What we're going to do is we're going to show you an item and describe it on one of our mini cameras. Then we're going to say the price of the item. If you want the item, you're going to then. I'm already off the track here. We're going to talk about the item. We're going to say the price. Once the price has been stated, that means it's open for claims. At that point, you can then type the name of the item and the word claim, or some other indication that you want the item. Gimme whatever. I'm already off track. You go on.
It's funny, you're leaving me at the spot where you were specific about what you wanted to say.
What?
We asked that if you can't pay within 24 hours, please don't claim it. Is that the way you wanted to word that?
Sure, yeah.
Because you left that to me, and that's what you wanted to say.
There was another thing in front of me. It's fine. The bell rang and all that.
Oh, so I usually lead off with it.
You do?
Yeah, so the first person to claim, it'll show up in the comments here. We are streaming in 3 different places at one time.
Yes, you can see all the comments right here.
Right. So when Selena, who's running the show back there,
Yes.
sees the first person to claim it, when everything is aggregated into that, she will ring this bell. That means it has been claimed.
And we're supposed to shut up, like Alex pointed out in quotation marks. We never actually shut up.
Yeah,
Sometimes they do.
Once in a while. Speaking of us shut up, is there background music?
There should be. I don't know if they can
Let's
hear
be
it or
quiet.
not.
Can you guys hear the background music? We never wanted... So there's been times where there's been dead air, so we've been like, let's be very quiet. And let's see if there's... Let's see. Hold on. Can you guys hear that? Can you guys hear the background music? Because we don't want it to be too loud and obtrusive. We want it to be there in case there's dead air.
So, like Justin said, please do not make a claim if you cannot pay within a day's worth of waiting there. Shipping is going to be free in the United States if you spend more than $20. Our VIPs get free shipping. Domestic VIPs get free shipping all of the time. So another good reason to become a VIP if you're not one already.
Yeah. For just $5 a month.
It is. You can help now.
You too can help Farpoint pay their property tax. But you get free shipping out of that. You get first dibs. You know, there's all kinds of pluses. If you're
go ahead.
If you're international, we
Yes.
charge you actual shipping. We're not going to try and
Yes.
make money on shipping.
Yes.
If you're coming here to pick up in the store, the price is still the same. Just means we don't have to spend the money on the shipping.
Yep. We're going to send you a link at the end of the stream, and you can use any debit card, PayPal account, bank account to pay for that. If you have never made a purchase on Bartertown before, do us a favor and please shoot us we prefer Facebook. It's easier that way, a Facebook message. If you do not have Facebook, contact@farpointtoys.com is a good email address to shoot us a message at. Just
If
so
you
we can
claim
get
something, you don't have to
your
shoot us a
money.
message if you're not claiming anything.
If you
I'll
make a
do it.
claim, so we can send you your checkout link.
We'll send you a link. You'll be able to pay, but with a debit card or a credit card, whatever, through our PayPal. But you don't have to have a PayPal for that.
I think that's
pretty much
it.
the rules. We're going to try and get through those rules faster. If you have any questions about the rules, ask in the chat. Believe me, there are some old school Bartertowners here
Very true.
who will answer every question you have. Everybody's very friendly.
Yes.
If you're not friendly, we kick you out anyway.
That's not true.
That's not true. I'm still here.
I'm
Yeah.
going to go get my phone so I can check the VIP group.
Okay.
So let them listen to the background music.
Well, apparently there isn't any.
There is some.
It is playing, but it's very. We did not want it to be. Listen.
We didn't want it to be overpowering.
We called this a rebootening, but really all we did is do a little refresh. We know what works. We know what doesn't work. We got rid of stuff that doesn't work. We added new stuff. Chris thinks that your Wawa coffee looks really good.
It's pretty good.
Central PA, so there's no Wawas in Central PA.
No, they got
That's
Sheets though, but Sheets is
Yeah.
amazing.
Listen, Sheets has a
Sheets is
custard
good.
machine in the building. So
That's
I've got to
pretty
say,
amazing.
at this point,
Tons of
I never thought I would say this, but I think that Sheets beats Wawa.
If you go overall, all right. Are we getting into like life, liberty, and pursuit of plastic?
No,
Is this
that's
a
not.
segment?
Yeah.
That's not a segment we're doing today.
Well, so this is when we go off in tangents, and we're trying to keep it a little more uniform. But
We are.
the beauty of this is sometimes us going
Well,
off.
so here's the thing. We're always going to have, like, little off-the-cuff conversations that we have, but then there's going to be regimented things that we're going to start trying to do a little more regimented so we don't go totally off the rails. And that's part of what's going on here. Dave said blasphemy. I don't know if he meant my Sheets versus Wawa or if he meant us not going off the rails.
A bit of
anymore.
both, I'm sure.
I'm not sure which one of those was blasphemy. Listen, if you want to enjoy some more wings from our fabulous sponsor, Motley QNJ, Selena, you know what? Actually, put up their code there at the bottom. If you guys have any catering needs or anything like that, reach out to Instagram.com/MotleyQNJ for more info. They are fantastic dudes and ladies. And again, they won for the second year in a row.
These
AC
are
Wing Wars.
twisted thwings. They're thigh.
So I am still on my
Things are so good.
I'm still on my elimination diet, so I can't have any. So the fact that I'm sitting here, I literally had a hard-boiled egg right before we started. So the fact that I'm sitting here staring at this happening in front of me,
They're terrible.
and I can't have any, is killing me.
I forgot to eat, and I can smell the wings from here, and I'm kind of eyeballing Tucker's
All right.
chicken jerky.
I am
So-
not enjoying this at all.
You're eyeballing the dog's jerky, did you just say?
Yeah, I'm a little hungry.
All right, so while he's licking his fingers and making all these fantastic mukbanging sounds, we're going to do Tucky Bucks.
We
Again,
always
what a
say
way.
we're not the claim sale with the fat guy sitting there eating while he's talking.
Yeah, maybe
Guess
we
what?
are.
We are.
But okay, so VIPs, listen up. This is another one of the great things that you get as a perk of being a VIP once a month. On the first Bartertown of the month, we always do Tucky Bucks. Selena, roll that beautiful footage. Oh, it's time for Tucky Bucks. Is that not beautiful? So basically what Tucky Bucks are is we're going to put all of our VIPs' names on a wheel, and they get one entry for every tier that they're at, every $5 tier. So the $5 folks get one entry, our $25 folks get 5 entries, and our $50 folks, yes, there are $50 folks, upper tier, they get 10 entries to the
They
Tucky
basically
Bucks.
bought their way into our family.
When you say it like that, it sounds terrible. When you say it like that, it sounds terrible.
Well, I've been watching the history of the fall of the Roman Empire, and there were emperors that bought the emperor seat.
So what are you suggesting?
So you can buy anything. I feel like the $50 people have bought our brothers and sisters now.
Well, a lot of them already were, which is why they give us all this money every month.
Yeah.
Fair.
So let's not, Casper said that every purchase comes with barbecue fingerprints. Anyway, I don't want to get too far off topic. I want to do the Tucky Bucks. Every month we give away 25 Tucky Bucks, which are good on our online store at farpointtoys.com. They're good here in our flagship location in Mays Landing, and they're also good on Bartertown. So we like to do it at the beginning of the month so that those folks have the entire month to spend their Tucky Bucks.
Yep.
And
it's only good for the month, right? They can't stack them.
Because that would be crazy. Because you could win them 1 month and then 8 months later win them again and then stack them
Yeah.
together.
Yep.
They're only good for the month in which they are won. But we have so much cool stuff all the time. It's not hard to spend them.
Yeah, listen, the
so-
stuff has been coming.
It has been. So let's just go ahead and do the Tucky Bucks real quick.
Yeah, let's get to some selling.
And then we'd like to sell some stuff.
All right, good luck
So
VIPs.
I'm gonna
Look at
pop a wheel
every
out.
one of those colors.
They
They
can't,
can't see it yet.
Okay, you're going to see it.
The
I'm
wheel
going to
is-
lean out to the
The
side.
wheel is a series there.
There you
Alright.
go.
Okay. So now I'm gonna.
Every one
do
of
a bunch
those
shuffling.
colors
It's $5.
is $5. So if
Yeah.
you're a $50 VIP, you have 10 times up there.
Now the
If
names
you're
are
a
all mixed
$5
up.
VP, you're on there once, but still, you still get a chance.
Selena, there's not going to be any music, I don't think.
No,
Is
there's
it-
gonna be music. I
is there?
checked that while you
Oh,
were off
great.
the plot
Oh, that's,
somewhere.
She's so advanced, guys. All right, listen. I wanna say good luck to all of our VIPs. Somebody's going home with 25 Tucky Bucks. So let's see
Wheel.
who it is.
Let me spin the
Oh.
wheel before
Farpoint.
Justin breaks his neck over there.
Spin the wheel. Farpoint.
It's
The real deal. McNeil.
And that's just a little bit
can't
of what
see.
you get. Alicia.
Alicia.
Yay.
The baby's just had a birthday.
Congratulations, Alicia,
I hope you're watching.
on your 25 Tucky,
I think she is. I think
Tucky
she
Bucks.
waved.
I'm gonna write
Congratulations.
that down here. Hold on. Let me write down Tucky Bucks here. 25 Tucky Bucks, because I don't want to forget who got them. And that is for Alicia. Congratulations, Alicia. Now, listen, if you're not a VIP and you want to become one, patreon.com/farpointtoys is the place to be. We give stuff away. You get sneak peeks. I don't want to sell it too much. That's where you want to be for all of that.
Yeah.
Alex, her Wi-Fi has nothing to do with it. Nothing.
No, that's all just that's just luck of the draw.
All right, are we ready to sell some stuff?
Yeah.
All right, what do we want to start with?
Well, I think we should pull the stuff that the VIPs claim.
I don't have a stinger
Oh.
for selling stuff.
No, we don't have a selling stuff stinger because that should be the default.
Yeah, look at how long have we been streaming for? Because this is ridiculous.
15 minutes.
We've been streaming for 15 minutes. We haven't even tried to sell a thing yet.
Well, listen, we're part. What did you say yourself? We're part entertainment.
No, I
Variety
said
We're
a
part
variety show.
Variety show.
How about some selling toys in our variety here?
Let's sell some variety. All right. Well, first of all, again with the VIPs, some of those folks claim some stuff, so let's get their stuff off the table so that we don't accidentally
All
double
right,
sell.
let me
it.
go into the VIP group.
Like
I'll
I
tell you
clearly,
what's-
I clearly did that to
I
Veronica.
hope nobody got their hopes up over some things because I know some of the carded stuff. I know Wicket, Johnny claimed Wicket. Johnny Monkey.
So Warwick Davis is about to be in New Jersey in a few months, and I'm very excited to meet him. I think that's going to be happening.
Corey, our absolute Star Wars. He's here before first dibs on Star Wars.
Yeah.
C3PO.
Right here?
Yep. Very nice Return of the Jedi C-3PO.
If
Little
I
browning
pull
on the
it off
bubble.
card,
Yeah,
if I
please.
don't pull it off the card,
Don't do that.
I would like to not do that.
Han Solo. Leia's up there too, right next to
Right
where you were. Yep, that Han.
And Miss Leia?
Yep. And Forlom.
So listen, if you're not a VIP and you were hoping to get one of those things, maybe you should become a VIP next time.
Alright, we can go easier on the VIP. I'm going to see if anybody claimed.
That's a great stack of stuff. I just realized I don't have a bin here for any of this stuff, so that's probably a little
Alright,
difficult.
now another VIP, Rich, claimed Lobot,
And I have baggies for that stuff.
No box. I can give you a tote bag. Would that help?
Yoda.
No, a tote bag would not help really. Are these all for Rich?
I got nothing.
Yeah, and
Okay, so
Hammerhead.
I can bag them in one bag?
You can.
Alright, great. I love
I got
that.
a tub of
Hi
pound
guys,
pebbles.
do you listen? Are your hands clean? Are you
Yes.
should you be touching this
No,
stuff?
my hands are. There's no barbecue at all on
All
Yoda.
right, just making sure, because we are not that stream.
No.
I don't have your baby.
All right,
wipes
that
on
looks
it.
like everything has been claimed by the VIPs.
Listen, that's a lot of stuff.
Well, let me check the crash test dummies. I don't think so. I think we all laughed and talked about them because there's such a
They're
funny
so
backstory
bizarre.
here.
They are so bizarre, yeah. Dead air? Is that background music coming through? It's
don't know.
very
I mean,
quiet.
it's playing. I don't know if they can
Guys,
hear it.
let us know seriously. We need some critiques, especially from VIPs
Some
who've been
feedback
here.
on the levels.
Let us know how our audio levels are because we agonized over this. We literally practiced Bartertown last night for 2 hours.
We did a literal Bartertown rehearsal.
It
First
went
time,
way better than right now.
That's not true.
First time in 201 episodes we've ever rehearsed one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as
we've
far as I know.
never. That we literally like rehearsed how things would run, and so far so good. But please let us know how the audio is. We're not sure. We don't want it to be too loud or too quiet. So just let us know in the comments what you think. All right, what do we got? Do we need easels? Are we all?
I'm going to stand these guys up and we'll do some loose,
I'm here for it.
for the most part,
I love
complete
it.
Star Wars figures.
99.9% of everything you guys are going to see today is 100% Justin. So yeah,
This Star Wars
99%
collection came in this week.
it's
It is a one-owner childhood collection. The mom brought it in. She didn't let the kid play with it, I guess, because this stuff is gorgeous.
We were not expecting the carded stuff. She had mentioned she had some Star Wars, and we were excited to see it. But we opened Justin opened his shoebox, and there's just carded Star Wars. So we were very excited about that.
It was all in a vintage Steinbeck's shoebox.
Steinbeck's.
Are
Oh
there-
man, that's
so,
going back.
Let's talk to people in other parts of the country. Was there Steinbach anywhere besides northeastern United States? Was that just a Jersey thing? Like, I'm curious if anybody else has ever even heard of Steinbach.
So
We had one at our local, the Shore Mall, which became like
she
the
was
other
like,
mall.
I made sure he put his toys and guns away. She was the kind of parent that sometimes when people come in with their collections and they're like loose and incomplete and played with, and they're like, I'm sorry, this is so beat up. And I'm like, I say to them, it's okay, you played with your toys. That's why we have these nostalgic feelings, because we had such good times with them.
Yeah.
And I always tell those people, I feel bad for people who come in with the really nice stuff, because it means their parents were over their shoulder telling them not to play with them. Not that some kids weren't really careful and good with the stuff.
Yeah.
On their own,
But
yeah.
this was literally that mom. She actually said it.
Everything goes back. It goes back in the box. All the guns get kept. And listen, thank goodness there were moms like that, because then there were others. The other side of that is the mom who would vacuum up the gun the minute she stepped on it. It got vacuumed up or thrown away.
I mean, I just took my stuff to the beach.
Chris said he remembers someone who used to be there used to be a guy who sold Star Wars figures outside Boscov's at the entrance to the Shore Mall.
Wow.
Just like
I
a
believe
dude
it.
on like a hot dog cart, but Star Wars.
Well, so
Pretty
they used
random.
to let
I love
people.
that.
They used to have like vendors set up in that hallway there. They had, my grandma
Oh,
grandma
yeah.
actually ran antique
Your
stores
grandmother
there.
did the antique
But
shows
but there was often times where they had record dealers there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I remember that. I used to love.
Yeah.
I used to love randomly stopping by the mall and finding out that was going on.
Yep. And that was a later life kind of Shore Mall thing when they
Yeah.
would have all these vendors.
Yeah, it wasn't so much a childhood thing.
I wish I had stands for all
Not
these.
that I remember anyway.
I'm gonna go ahead and make sure this is shared everywhere.
I'm going to say some prices on these. And remember, guys, to reiterate, I'm going to say that after I say the price, you can claim. Because I see a lot of new names,
That's awesome.
which is really
Which I
cool.
love.
Welcome if it's your first time. I'm sorry we haven't gotten to selling yet. I hope we don't annoy you too much by talking.
No, I hope that we endear them with our talking.
Well, not everybody loves us. I know we're lovable, but not everybody loves us.
Are we?
Especially other toy dealers.
Are we?
Maybe.
Sometimes.
I'm not.
So just to reiterate, I'm going to describe it. I'm going to describe in general right now. This is all from one collection. They are all, I never use the word mint. They're all
Very nice.
complete figures. For instance, like the C-3PO, the joints I don't feel like are cracked. They're tight. And if you know, C-3PO gets loose really easy. No pun
Are we still
intended.
doing phrasing?
Yeah, I know. I will describe it, but that for the most part, that's what all of them are. After I say the price is when you can claim. Just to reiterate all that. So you know what, Selena? Can you run them again, just for anybody who's watching, or just for
Right.
S&G?
Yeah,
Run
we
the
can
crawl
run the crawl
again?
one more time.
Yeah, run the crawl one more time. I'm gonna reiterate
This is just the last one was a practice run.
right.
All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna describe the item. When I'm done describing the item, I'm gonna say a price. The first person to type the words "claim," "give me," as long as we know that you want it, and the name of the item. Again, you don't have to spell Bib Fortuna perfectly, but we have to know what you're talking about. Gets the item. The bell will ring. Right, that, and that's the person that gets the item. Anything over $20, free shipping. If it's under $20, we
In the
actually
United States.
in the United States we actually ask for shipping. If you're a VIP, you get free shipping anyway.
In the United States.
In the United States. That's really what I just wanted to get to all that stuff. If you have any other questions, ask in the comments. Somebody will answer you.
All right, I
But
love
don't claim until after I say the price. We used to say if you claim before I say the price, it's $500. So
So I mean, if you want to pay $500 for Bib Fortuna, you can go ahead and do that.
yeah.
All right.
Well, I mean, if he's complete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So after the crawl is done, we're gonna go to camera 2 because we have multiple cameras. In
Of
case you
course
don't
we
know.
do.
Oh, as a matter of fact, is Tucker in his doll bed?
No, I hear him walking
No,
around.
Tucker's off the plot.
Because I was going to show everybody the new and improved Tucker cam.
We could do that.
I'm gonna get close with this anyway.
All right.
The first one I have to sell is a Jawa. He's really nice. Like he doesn't have the paint rubs all over his hands like they get. His hands are really black and nice. He's in great shape. The only problem is, and this is one of the few problems with this collection, the tip of his gun is cut off. So I'm going to show that close on the camera. If you want to go to camera 2.
You ready for camera?
Here comes the Jawa. There he is. Can we get a camera 4 with the swings? Yes, we're going to have to add a camera 4 for...
This is literally murdering me
Now,
right
if you see... Is that the tip? Yeah, wait.
So that's going to be too blurry for them to see. It's way too tiny.
Well, you can see, though...
You kind of get the idea.
You get the idea. The tip, the little round tip has been cut off, so it's not a complete gun. And he is just super nice. I don't want to get into COOs and all that. I priced all these basically to move. They're all cheaper than we'd have them in the store. How much do I have on that
We
Jawa?
have $20 on the cut gun Jawa.
Yeah, the Jawa himself he has a beautiful robe on is worth the $20.
Dude,
so.
his body without the robe is worth almost $20.
I don't know, but I don't know what COO is. It depends on the COO. Complete Bib Fortuna, gorgeous. Again, his robes are in really nice shape. He's got his no repro here. This is all childhood.
So is that this list here?
Yeah,
I've got $20 on Bib.
$20. Bib Fortuna, complete. Selena, if you want to read. Oh, okay.
Can we get camera 4 on the flings?
Yeah.
I love that. Yes, I would love another camera.
How's his nose look? Complete. Hoth Han. I'm gonna bring him up. And now I don't know painted legs. I mean, you have to look at that. His nose is really nice.
What a nice nose.
See, it's focused on me, not him.
Blue blaster.
You're a little further back. There you go. That's as good as they're gonna get. They
What do
can
I got
zoom.
on Han?
Hawthorne, $25.
That's all about the gun. The gun's worth
Han
$20.
might be my favorite Star Wars character. I'm not sure why.
Power of the Force. Anakin. Mail away Anakin. Last 17. Complete because he don't come with nothing.
$25. Power of the Force 85 Anakin, right?
Yep. Are we getting through? Are we here? Are you guys? Are we okay?
They're so distracted by the background music.
Rebel Commander. Yeah, Hoth Rebel Commander. Very nice shape. Again, all these figures are tight joints, very nice paint, very nice shape. His gun is there. It's the strap is unbroken.
This is just Rebel Commander.
Yeah.
$18.
$18. The gun's worth that.
I was just gonna say.
As opposed to the Rebel Commander, we have the Imperial Commander. Beautiful shape, condition.
$20.
$20. FX7 droid, no broken arms.
Man, look at the arms on him.
And that is insane.
Mine
How many are broken off of yours?
Minor. Oh, buddy, I have
Yeah.
3 FX7s and not one of them is complete with its arms unmolested.
$20 on a really nice unbroken. All of his legs. Are they legs or arms? I always thought they were legs.
Yes, there are legs or arms.
They're one or the other.
It
$20
depends on what he's
him.
using them for at that
They're
moment.
arms.
I think they're legs. I don't know.
I think you're thinking maybe Probot, because his are like legs or arms, because he floats.
I think that
That's
as a kid, I just always assumed that they were legs, and I kind of went with it.
All right, fair enough. Dengar.
Dengar, $16
All
on
right.
Dengar.
How do you pronounce this?
Mean Num.
Ninum?
Mean Num is $24 on Mean Num.
With the correct Blaster.
N-E-I-N.
Hoth
N-I-E-N.
Rebel Soldier.
Another one of my favorites. I just love Hoth.
18,
Yeah, Hoth is one of it's.
$18 on the Rebel Soldier.
If I had to pick a segment of the Star Wars movies, the original trilogy, Hoth is my favorite.
Same.
Snag. Beautiful shape, correct gun.
Wow.
$25 on Snag.
Or Pew, whatever you want to call it.
Those are really
The
clean.
gun is worth that.
Those figures are really clean.
Klaatu.
Oh, we got a claim. Imperial Commander and Rebel Soldier.
Is that
Farad,
the two Hoths?
Andrew CZ.
That's
The
two
Imperial
Hoths.
Commander.
No, Imperial Commander
The
is
Imperial Commander is
black.
not a Hoth.
Sorry, I'm confused here. Imperial Commander, there we go. Andrew CZ.
Andrew CZ. And what do you say, Rebel Soldier?
Yeah.
Andrew's actually on a Hoth kick.
That's why I assumed they were both Hoth.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's a
We don't
son.
have the claim, the VIP
Hothling.
claims on here. It was Rich, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that right now.
Did I say Klaatu?
You did
You
say
did.
Klaatu, but I don't remember whether you said the price.
$16 on Klaatu.
Daniel said he saw a guy working at O'Reilly's. If you guys see me looking off like this, I'm looking at. We have a scrolling monitor.
There's a monitor behind me
and
that.
that's where I look at the comments. So Daniel saw a guy working at O'Reilly's.
wow.
Or O'Reilly's Auto Parts that looked like me.
That was going to be my next question. What's an O'Reilly's?
It's an auto parts store.
Oh, okay.
Chief, is that Chief Chirpa? No, that's Low Gray.
That's low gray.
Yeah, Low Gray.
You
Let's
have
get
to
the
give me one
goofy
second
as
here,
Ewoks.
because I want to make sure everybody got their
I
claims
want to
written
eat one
down.
of these so badly, but I don't want to touch anything.
Yeah, I wouldn't right now. And then it's Rich.
Especially because I
Alright, who do
can't
we
find the
have there?
baby wipes.
Low Gray. Complete. Oh, do you have baby weights back there?
I'm looking for them. I don't see any. I have paper towels and Windex. It's the next best thing.
Low Gray is not on this list. Is
No.
he Chief Chirpa by any chance?
I don't see
By
any.
accident, he would be.
Well, it says Chief Chirpa $20. So
I'll do Low Gray $20.
Is that actually Low Gray?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think
should I cross out Chief Chirpa, or is there one here somewhere?
Cross out Chief Chirpa.
Ewok impersonation.
Ewok impersonation, $20.
Ewok
on
identity
that
theft.
little guy.
Goldenrod. Gorgeous C-3PO. Gorgeous. Not loose.
3PO.
He's actually shiny. Like, it's been
He's
a long
really
time since I've
shiny.
seen
It's
a
hard
shiny
for, it's hard for you
3PO.
guys to see that on the
A
stream.
shiny
there.
vintage 3PO.
$25 on a very shiny and chrome. Witness him. He has $25.
Biker Scout. Nice and white. Not a lot of discoloration, if any.
You know, why aren't, we should have put these up in order. $25 on the Biker Scout.
Chewbacca.
Chewie.
Chewie.
With his bowcaster. Wow.
Chewbacca. $20 with his bowcaster?
Yeah.
Alright. Wow. These are great prices, man.
Damn,
Thank
Just
you.
saying.
these are making me want to start a second collection.
Is that
AT-AT
an AT-AT
Driver.
AT-AT Driver, also $20.
And a Greedo, no gun, but he's gorgeous. He has both his
His horns, on,
antennas.
his horns and his thumbs are good. That makes him better than mine.
His eyeballs aren't like wonky. He's in good shape. It's just a very nice loose Greedo.
$10 on the loose Greedo.
All right.
Don't judge his life choices. He's a loose Greedo.
And that's that. Thank you for watching.
All right, that was fun.
I'm gonna go back to camera one.
What should we get to now?
I don't know. What do we want to get to now?
Um,
Do we
well,
want
we
to
could-
mix it up and go over to Crash Dummies? They're not all priced.
Are we
Yeah,
still?
You can
Oh,
continue
we got a
that.
claim. Andrew CZ AT-AT driver.
Thank you,
I
Andrew.
love that for you, Andrew.
Did you say thank you, AT-AT?
I almost did, yeah. AT-AT CZ.
Are we still selling, or are we ready for another
I
segment?
think we're still
No, we're
selling.
still
Okay, let's still sell. I like that.
I love that we have segments now. This is great.
Yeah, let's just. Selling is the major part of this. I mean, that's the point of it.
You would hope that selling is the major
Listen, if we
part.
can make money just
Keith,
by
they
being
really are. They're
goofy,
gorgeous. The
Keith,
camera's
these
not doing them
figures,
justice.
So what you're not going to see today, while you're setting this up, I can chat a little bit about this collection. What you guys aren't going to see today, because we need to compare them with our own museum collection. There was a Death Star in this collection, and I swear I did not realize the color a Death Star was supposed to be until I saw this Death Star. It's actually gray. It's not like yellow. It's not beige. It's actually the proper
it's the
color.
light
of
gray. Listen,
The gray is
13 years of
dingy.
doing this professionally,
Cool gray.
Greg
not warm
Hutchinson,
gray.
let's start over.
I've never seen a cleaner Death Star playset. It's
Mm-mm.
gorgeous. So
That-
we're gonna match it to
It's
what
absolutely
we
beautiful.
our personal one and
Yeah.
keep it better.
That Death Star, I think, is cleaner than the one my friend next door had when we were kids. Like, at the time they were current. His wasn't that clean.
There was also a TIE fighter in this collection. We need to compare with the one we have in the museum. It's
X-Wing?
It's white.
Yeah.
The X-wing.
I don't know
white.
how she stored this stuff because stuff this color is
It's naturally because of the
Yeah,
plastic.
like
what's in the
the
plastic.
bubbles on some of those cards.
Yeah, nothing. No one did anything to that stuff for that to happen. It just
like
happens.
my Wampa looks like he's wearing a yellow onesie with white arms and legs.
Yep, it's the nature of the plastic. I do not know where, hermetically sealed in a vault. I don't know where this stuff was. Everything is beautiful.
So
Everything
speaking
is
of
beautiful.
museum, we've had some like doubles in the museum. I finally went through some of the museum collection here. Museum is just our personal collection, but it's it's all showing off here in the store. And these are our extras from our RoboCop collection. The cool thing is there's a complete RoboCop there. Kenner RoboCop from the 90s. And then there's another good guy and then two vandals, two bad guys. They don't have anything. They're just dudes.
What are their names?
Van and Doll.
Big Butch,
All right, I like that.
Little Butch,
Oh,
and Baby Cakes.
baby cakes.
Yeah.
Who's the bad guys and who's the good guys?
Baby Cakes is a good guy.
I would assume because
And
the
Big
two
and Little
Butches.
Butch.
Yeah.
Big and Little Butch. Are the
Well,
bad
it would
guys.
actually be more poignant if the two Butches were on opposite sides. Like
Really?
Big Butch was a bad
Oh.
guy and Little Butch was a good
And
guy.
yet they were still
I think
related.
that would have been too deep for children to
Maybe.
to get.
It's too deep
The fact
for
that
me.
they turned RoboCop into a kids show.
There are some questionable things
I
from
love
the
the
80s.
80s. I love that about the 80s.
Like there was a Rambo lunchbox and a Rambo cartoon and toy
I
line.
love
Why?
that about the 80s.
Yeah,
All this adult stuff.
adult stuff.
Well, I mean, RoboCop was an adult movie. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't see these on our list here.
I didn't put it, so you're going to write it down.
Oh, I guess I can do that.
Kenner RoboCop lot. I'm selling there's a lot. You get a complete RoboCop and some other dudes.
Well, you already said who they are. They're Big and Little Butch and Baby Cakes.
It's not really their names. I don't know if you guys realize that.
Don't listen to him.
But
You
I
can
feel
do
like they
whatever you
caught
want.
on.
the mask comes off of the purple guy too. That's another accessory.
Jack says the purple guy looks like he's from Mask.
He does, like the hat, the helmet, the shape.
$20. I think RoboCop sells for $20 himself because he has the helmet comes off and the gun. RoboCop is complete. These are all cap guys. They you put caps in their back.
Did you say Robert Cop?
He
Maybe.
did not.
That's a thing.
That's
like
a
I
whole,
saw.
Robert Cop's a whole different
That's like
show.
a Spider-Man thing. Like I'm sure you guys have seen the knockoff toys like that aren't licensed.
Yeah.
Spider-Man's a big one.
Power Teens.
Robert. Yeah, Power Teens are a big.
Andrew CZ claiming the Robo lot.
Robo.
Andrew CZ has good taste.
Listen, when you say the words "we're selling this out of the museum," there's a.
I fetch up when
all
you
of
say
this
that.
mask, the crash test dummies. We'll get to that story.
Is it a story?
We're in the museum. We need space in the museum because we have more stuff that we want to put out. So we decided that with the '90s stuff, like this mask, not the original mask, but like Jim Carrey mask, I only need to keep one figure. We only need to keep one figure to represent the line. So that's what we're doing with a bunch of these. Is like crash dummies. We're gonna keep Vince and Larry, and sell the rest. Vince and Larry will be the representation of it. Jim Carrey mask.
Now, which Jim Carrey mask did you keep? Like, which one did you choose was the default?
He's in like a suit. I just kept one. There's one that's a yellow suit where his head switches.
Yeah.
We don't have that one.
Okay.
So when we get it, I'll pull the other one out. I kept he's in kind of that. See that pinstripe suit? He's in kind of a suit like that.
Okay.
But it's typical of the mask.
Just typical.
Yeah.
We don't need full collections of some of this stuff.
No.
Not when I have 7 tubs of Star Wars vehicles just rotting out in the garage that I want to bring in here.
Now, Andrew CZ was first on the Robo lot, but Jack was a couple of nanoseconds behind him, and Andrew has offered the opportunity to purchase it to Jack because Andrew likes it, but he doesn't need it, and it looks like Jack's going to take him up on that.
All right.
If you want to make
That's
that
2
switch.
VIPs.
That's the community of our VIPs. That's how we
our
do.
VIPs roll, man. I love that. What are you thinking on the mask lot? I don't know anything about masks.
$10.
That's insane. It's
It's a
not a
steal.
museum.
I'd buy the dogs for that. I love dogs.
All right, mask lot, not the mask. It's the mask, not mask.
The mask
Weirdly,
lot is going to Carmelo Sandoval.
Carmelo, thank you. Do us a favor. You have to spend $20 to get free shipping, or you have to pay actual shipping. So it'll end up being like $16, $17.
Yeah,
Depending on where you live.
Depending on where it's going, that lot would probably ship, like you said, $6 or $7.
Your best bet's to spend another $10.
Listen, I'm not telling you what to do with your life, but that's probably what I would recommend.
I mean,
Thank you.
if you're spending 6 or 7,
Is it funny that
versus
Kenner
10 for something.
did both mask lines?
It's funny. It's
Hi,
funny,
Dave.
haha, but not like funny like a clown. Like it's odd and cool. I think that it's neat that they both did that. They did both, I mean.
Should I put the Jim Carrey mask figure in with the Kenner mask collection?
I would. I would absolutely do that. I love just two little dogs.
What was the dog's name in the mask?
It was a regular name, like Charlie, or oh, I love the eyeballs that pop out.
Carmelo, thank you.
It was Charlie or Sparky or something like that.
Milo.
Or it was Milo. Thank you, Carmelo. It's fine. I was just gonna keep naming names until one of them was right.
Otis.
Okay, I like the joke, Joe Jack.
I don't get it.
Milo and Otis.
Who are they?
You married him.
Were they claymation or something?
They're
No.
Disney dogs, aren't
So here's the thing about Milo and Otis. It was actual video of actual animals doing things, but they made them have like voiceovers and stuff.
Like, look who's talking?
Yes, but it was
they?
with
Except
animals.
the animal version.
Oh,
Yeah.
like Benji. So
Andrew's-
my generation had Benji, and you guys had Milo and Otis.
You're not that much older than me. Let Selena read this comment. It's great.
Andrew CZ says, my buddy told me that when he worked for Kenner, he was on the mask design team. Imagine my disappointment when I found out which one.
Listen, Andrew, I would still love to have your friend on the stream at some point. Whether he worked on Mask or The Mask is irrelevant to me.
I need to get a baby wipe at
Still
some
got
point.
stories coming out
Where
of
are you
them.
going to get a baby?
I
with
can't
me?
find them. I don't think I have them
I don't
back
think
here.
there's any- I don't
I've been
have
looking
any.
like a fiend.
Oh, we can't be out.
We may be out.
I'm looking behind the counter.
There's a chance that we are out. Slam, just double check and really dig back there.
Did you
make
get
sure
to
Well,
that
I
Battle
kind of,
collection?
can't
No,
really
not
dig.
at all.
I can't really
What
dig
about?
while
Start
we're.
laying it
I
out.
priced like 5 of those before I realized I needed to double check something, and then that was the end of the day.
I kind of can't really dig while we're in a selling segment because I have to watch the screen or
I'm gonna go get a baby wipe, friends, so I can still touch things.
see if people are claiming and I'm not watching. First
Nobody's claiming it.
they stop pointedly and then look at me and wait for me to catch on that I've missed one. And if I don't, they go and then just glare.
So do you guys remember all those battle trolls that we got in?
Battle trolls?
Maybe 6 months ago or so? And how we sold some, but not a lot? Guess what?
Battle trolls.
The rest of them are coming up today. Because we have realized we really don't need
Battle
10
trolls.
battle trolls in our lives.
So I kept like one of each style, one with the mohawk, one with the weird hair, for the museum. We only have Listen, we could turn the whole store into a museum. Guess what it'll be then? A
Profitable.
non-money making.
It'll be a museum.
Yeah, it is, Keith.
We could open a non-profit.
I
And
love that it took Keith.
I love
how
that you
long,
picked up
how
on
long
that.
have we been
Yeah.
streaming? It took Keith 30 minutes to realize that Justin is this is the good China.
Well, in Keith's defense, up until recently, that plate was covered with wings. He couldn't see the plate. There were
Oh,
too many
that's
wings
true.
on it.
That's
Good.
true.
Actually, I would. You kind of made it sound like, oh, it's so obvious. Good eye.
Yeah,
Good-
'cause
I did that on
that's-
purpose, and I'm glad you noticed, Keith, because I could have put it on a regular plate, but I was like, oh, I'm gonna use the good China
Casper.
today.
Casper thought he heard battle toads.
No, battle
No,
trolls.
Battle trolls. Battle trolls.
All right, Andrew has a comment. He said he'll have to talk to his friend about it, especially when you do Beast Wars. He was showing off his old original designs.
Now, are these
Oh, that's awesome.
battle trolls or are these the other things?
Yeah, Keith, we had a whole
They're battle
set too.
They're not stone
I
protectors?
don't have any at my house right now.
So
I
it's
think
a
I put them
mixture.
in
I think the
storage.
stone protectors have the crystals, and the battle trolls have the wild hair.
So are we doing them together?
Yeah, it's all the same thing.
Okay.
Oh, Hal, we have a. Do I get an F-bomb? We have a butt ton of McDonald's coffee mugs.
Oh
We
yeah.
actually just had a discussion
We have
with
boxes and boxes upon
This
them.
isn't a joke. We use these every day.
Yeah,
at this place.
that's the only reason I didn't comment on it because it didn't register as out of the ordinary for me to see it.
I need to go eat some more oatmeal while I'm smelling this. Maybe I can do like
the
that.
wings are.
They're delicious. Don't even pretend. He was gonna pretend they're not good, so I feel better.
You
But
can't
he
do that when he's sponsoring.
He can't because they're Chris Wilde's amazing Motley Q.
All
fantastic
trolls are
things.
battle trolls, Dave says.
All trolls are battle trolls.
I mean,
love
if you
that, Dave.
piss them off, they are.
I forget what Motley Q. I should know this. What they call the dipping sauce, because it's awesome.
It's the Motley Kick sauce.
Kick sauce.
What's
That's
in
what it
Kick
is.
sauce.
What's
yeah.
it?
It's like I don't know.
It's actually too spicy for me. I usually just do the thwings by themselves, and even with
Yeah, that's
those,
how
I
I do
usually
it.
need
The-
some ranch or
The
something.
barbecue sauce that comes on the wings is amazing.
I'm a baby when
Me
it
too.
comes to spice.
3, 4, 5, 6. What is there? 6 figures. Go to camera 2 real quick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And then a pile of their weapons here. Some are very complete.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
If you look back
Yep.
there, there's just a pile. I
There's
don't know who the
9.
weapons go to because I just took it out of the case without really.
I love that random purple fox with the fire hair.
Is he fox-like? He's still got like a weird troll face.
Don't listen to her. You don't have a weird.
Is there a
troll
Motley
face.
Q Super Bowl order link this year?
Slanders.
Where's my
Oh, we
code?
did that last year.
So you want to hit up Instagram.com/MotleyQNJ. for information about ordering. They might be. I don't want to speak for them, but there's a good chance this close to Super Bowl they might be booked already. But again, you're going to want to reach out to them and see. I wouldn't be surprised if they were fully booked because they're absolutely phenomenal.
Oh,
and again, I want to stress this: 2-time ACA Wingfest winners.
Yeah. So Chris didn't reach out to me because he's like, I need a sponsor. We need more work. They are doing just great. They have.
This is what happened. We were talking about Bartertown on our personal pages, I think, doing the rebootening and everything. And Chris was like, swing by and pick up some wings for the show. And we're like, we can't eat wings on stream without putting his logo on the stream. So we went ahead and did that.
Because we were super proud of them for winning Wing Wars.
It's phenomenal. It's absolutely, it's so
This
cool.
was us being like, hey, we want to talk about you. And he was like, well, I'll give you some wings.
Yeah.
What
do we got here?
All right, so
we got 9 of them, right?
all these dudes, super colorful. They look awesome with the Ninja Turtles collection. That's what we have next to our Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
We just don't have the space in the museum for it anymore.
Because we're bringing in the Star Wars vehicles.
Right, so I kept one of like each style. What would you say, 9 figures?
There's 9 figures in this sort of weapons. And they're different types. There's Stone Protectors and Battle Trolls. They're 2 different toy lines.
Man, like, if they were in a store, they'd probably be like $10 a piece, right?
Easily, if not more, yeah. I mean,
$75
that's
for
exactly
the lot.
what I would say.
If you do the math on that, that's a nice breakdown for these figures.
And if they don't
and
sell
go find
them,
these figures with all the weapons and accessories. Everybody thinks these are Ninja Turtle weapons and accessories. So
wait.
whenever you find these,
What did you just say?
I said go find one.
Did you say go find one?
You know, I think he
did.
did.
Is that a
Imagine
thing?
that.
Go find one.
Yay! I love that. Oh my god.
Sorry,
Production value.
I was typing in the comments.
Oh yeah,
I'm
Doug
such
did
a
get an
nerd.
order of wings last year.
I am such a nerd. Oh my god.
Yep.
$75 for 9 of these figures, a bunch of weapons.
And I'm not going to go cheaper than that. They'll go in
No.
the store individually.
They'll
They'll fill a case nice.
They'll be $10 in the store, or 15, maybe even.
Tara loves the go
Yeah.
find one thing.
Everybody loves
that one's
Okay,
getting some
great.
So listen, here's a question, longtime viewers. How has the audio been with those stingers? Everything we've posted on there.
Too loud.
Has it been too loud? Has it been like shockingly loud, or has it been okay? I'd
And
love
more-
to know your input.
And
on
more
that.
importantly, can you hear the background music? We toiled.
Yeah, we've been toiling over audio levels the whole time.
Casper said, "Welcome to the Pee Wee Show." Word of the day. Let's go find one. All right. What do we
Mark
think?
said he missed some good ones.
We're talking about, Mark came in late and he was talking about probably missing stuff, and I was teasing him that he missed a boatload of really, really, really good condition,
All right.
complete Star Wars.
I'm going to go over the Star Wars one more time, just for people that... Thank John Roberts. Thank you, John. Long-time watcher, long-time knower of me.
But
Alex
the
is-
background music is
That's a
nice.
guy who's
say-
known me for so long, and the fact that he's still one of my best friends is
Yeah.
cuckoo.
So we might need to bump up the background music.
Alex
Alright.
said he's not noticed it, but the stingers have been good.
Well, I don't want you to notice the background music.
Until
Until right now. That's when I want you to notice the background music.
yeah, the background music is
So
only.
I don't ever want it to be when we're talking to be like, oh, there's background
I
music.
still feel like it might be low because if you look at it, it's barely. We wanted it to be 3/4 of the way, and it's barely hitting a quarter. It's super faint. All right, so maybe we need to bring that up just a tiny bit. We'll work on that for next week. I don't notice it. All right,
We'll bump it up a little bit. Thank you, V. We saw V today.
we did. We can even bump it up now if we want to. You
No.
wanna mess with it? We don't
We'll
wanna mess
bump
with
it for next.
All right, we'll do that.
Well, you know what? We'll go live it with the VIPs and let them help us.
Yeah,
That's a
we'll
good
do
idea.
it. We'll do a house.
that.
I'm
We'll do
gonna
a
go
house
over the
this
Star Wars
sound.
one more time, and then I'll pull it from the.
Ooh.
From the
Mark, you got lucky. He's gonna do it now.
Can I just do
Yeah,
we
Ross,
need-
that's a good point. The bell is closer to the microphone than it used to be.
Ross, I hadn't even thought of that. That's a good point.
No, Casper, the background music is 100% real.
bell scares you. You know what? The bell should scare you.
Yeah.
Like it's over.
That's valid. I
Yeah,
mean,
maybe move it to your left hand instead of your right hand.
that'll never work.
Yeah.
But
Just
all,
move
the
it further to
cables,
the edge.
all the cables are on the other side.
John had a very good point.
I'll
The only
wail them.
background music he hears is his tinnitus. I'm right there with you, buddy. It's not background music
Yeah,
for
right
me.
there.
but
John,
I'm
are you
right
back
there
in the
with you.
States yet?
I'm just gonna say the prices and you can spin it. I'm not gonna go with what's there. It'll take me an hour to get through everybody. So I'm gonna say the prices and they can see who's here.
I could smack it not too
Okay.
I have. Listen, you wrote it in this not the same order that they're on there.
Yeah.
So can I just read it?
I'd
No?
rather them see it and
All right.
hear the
All right,
price.
it's gonna take me 6 hours. Okay.
It's not 6
We have
hours.
6 hours.
All right.
Hot. Oh, good. Congratulations. I'm glad you're coming home safe, man. Hoth-Han. Complete,
Hoth-Han.
beautiful.
$25 on Hoth-Han.
Mail away Anakin. Power of the Force Anakin.
Uh,
I remember him.
$25. Mail away.
Slim, you have
Anakin.
one, right?
Yep.
Hoth Rebel Commander.
That one's nice.
Rebel Commander, $18.
Beautiful Jawa with a cut gun. The tip is cut off the
little
gun.
niblet.
$20 on the slightly cut gun. Otherwise, absolutely beautiful Jawa.
Perfect FX7.
FX7, no broken arms or legs. $20.
Beautiful Dengar.
I never thought I'd ever hear someone say beautiful Dengar. He's not exactly
That is
the
a
most
pretty funny
attractive
word
gentleman.
combination.
$16 on beautiful
Beautiful
Dengar.
Dengar.
Stop. Is that Ninum?
Ninum.
Ninum, $24.
He's so clean. I can't.
Clean
Oh.
bib Fortuna.
Bib is $20.
I was one of those.
He's so clean. He was obviously wearing a bib when he ate his Motley Q.
And he didn't get any tuna on him. All right.
Thumb.
Beautiful Snaggletooth.
Beautiful snag. $25.
Klaatu.
Latu. $16.
Logray.
$20.
Immaculate C3PO.
Absolutely gorgeous C3PO. $25.
Complete, very nice Biker Scout.
Look how white. I mean, like, look how white his armor
He's
is.
really white. That's not a trick of the camera. He is really, really
that's
white.
right out of the
There's
academy.
no pinking going on there.
$25 on him.
Complete Chewbacca. Very nice.
With his bowcaster.
$20. That bowcaster alone is $20. All
And
right.
there's a really nice Greedo with no gun.
$10 on the loose Greedo,
Where's
but he's
Greedo?
still
Oh, there
very
he is. He's
beautiful.
hanging out behind 3PO.
Antennas are good. No serious rubbing. Thumbs in place. All of that.
The horns aren't broken. Mine has broken horns.
And then we got a $75 lot of
We've got 9 battle trolls and stone protectors. One lot, $75 for all 9 of those. Straight out of the Farpoint Museum, because we are making room to bring in our Star Wars vehicle collection. We're
The
taking our
Droid
own
Factory.
advice. We're taking our own advice, and instead of selling the Star Wars vehicles, we are selling the other stuff to make room.
Mark's claiming Greedo.
Thank you, Mr. Arcaro.
Mark. He's beautiful. His eyes are really good. His antenna's good. He's in really
My
nice shape.
eyes
His
are
antennas-
blue.
Mine broke like 40 years ago,
That is
and
from
I'm still a little salty about it.
Thank
Look
you,
how tight
Mark.
C3PO is.
Listen, we said this earlier when we were talking about these figures. The mom here was very...
Don't play with your toys.
I wasn't going to give her an accent like that, but...
Don't you play with your toys.
Frankie's watching. Hey, Frankie from Sinister Mopar.
What's up, Frankie?
It's a good mix of battle trolls and what are called stone protectors, but they're basically trolls, yes.
Not the kind of trolls that are on Facebook that we don't like.
And, like, you don't necessarily rub their bellies for good luck or any of that stuff. Let's do the Tonto and Lone Ranger just to, like...
Oh, we don't typically do, like, 70s
No,
things.
that's why I want to do it, because it's cool and weird.
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out how to get him on the roundabout, though.
I can get him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Shall I switch or keep it as is?
I
What
mean,
are
good
we
for
doing?
it's good for now, because I gotta say, camera 2 is really on point today. I try every week to make sure everything looks really good, but this week it's, like, extra on point.
I don't know. I thought it was too close.
I like that, like, very in your face kind of, like, vibe.
Yeah, until you put something tall on there.
No, it's fine, because it gets people see us back here as well.
Hi-ho. What's his horse's name? Marcus?
Hi-ho
Trigger?
Marcus away? No, his
Trigger?
name's not Marcus.
Is it Lone Ranger?
Yeah.
It's Silver.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trigger was Roy Rogers, I think.
So Selena's right. That is probably not going to fit on camera 2. From there it will, but not if we put him in the front.
All right.
Say that first bit again. Who's
I
right?
forget what I said.
Yeah, you do.
Kermit.
All right. You want to go ahead and describe this?
I will. So this is a really interesting lot of 1973 Gabriel/Marx Lone Ranger toys. Now, they did another line in the 1980 of Legend of the Lone Ranger, which is smaller, 3 3/4 style toys. These are obviously your bigger 10-inch style Mego adjacent sort of line. Here we have.
These might be 12-inch, no? They're like...
Are they 12-inch?
Yeah, because Gabriel did a 10-inch.
They're not 12-inch. They can't be. They're not the size of Barbies.
No, so, all right, so they're, I guess, 10-inch.
Are
What are
they?
those then? 8-inch? 6-inch?
Those are, well...
I don't know. They look Barbie
So
size.
Migos are 8
Maybe
inch.
they're
If those are Migos, they're 8 inch. If they're a little bit smaller than Migos, maybe they're 7
All right.
inch.
These are definitely bigger than Migos.
They are definitely
Are
bigger
you
than
sure they're
Migos.
not Barbie size? Yeah, I guess they're not. I guess they're a little
I'm
shorter.
pretty sure. Like, you guys are making me
feel like
question my
Barbies-
life.
Well, here's perfect. Here's a 12-inch G.I. Joe.
Oh, I was gonna go grab a Barbie.
So yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they're a little
10-inch.
smaller.
You nailed it.
Put them up next to him. I want the world to see that I
He
was
did.
right. There you go.
The world already saw. He put them up next to Lone Ranger.
The world must know. I would think that they're about 10 inch. Maybe 9 inch. I'm not really sure. What they're not is they're not 3 3/4 1/18.
And they're not on the table anymore either. How's
That probably
Bobby?
looked amazing on camera.
It actually looked kind of.
What does that sound there?
I started to grab it.
His
Gun
gun
popped out?
fell out. It's no
Alright,
big
okay.
deal. Here, I'm gonna hand this to you and let you put it on, so that if it falls, I can huff and puff at you. How about that?
Sounds
Can I
good.
switch back to camera one? We're looking at a horse's
No,
chest.
we're good. We can look at the horse's face. It's totally fine. You can still see us, which is what's important. So what we have here is we have a very, very well put together Lone Ranger. He does not have his mask, so he is not complete. He does have his holster, but no guns.
It's a cutout of his hat.
He has a little bit of a discoloration on his suit there.
Yeah, stain or something.
What's really important with him, though, is that there's no breaks on his body. No
Did you take all his clothes off? Did you check that?
Thought you did.
Are you going to
No.
undress him on
What
the
I mean is his
camera?
joints are not broken.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He doesn't have any broken
Yeah,
joints.
because listen, we don't want to say there's no breaks because a lot of times the plastic they use on this stuff, even with GI Joes, just over time they get cracks. That happens. So I don't want to say there's no breaks, but there's everything's still
joints-
attached.
The joints are not broken.
Right.
Is really the most important thing.
Yeah.
He has his boots, which is super important. I'm not gonna put this back up here. It's gonna fall again. His boots are really the boots always get lost because you pull them off to undress the doll, and then you never put them back on, and they get lost forever.
That was the whole thing with my Amigo Superman.
Yeah.
I lost his one boot.
What's cool about him, he has his holster, no guns, but he does have the holster. He has his neckerchief there, which is his. I looked at it to make sure it's actually right. It's
Yeah.
not just some random piece of fabric. Silver has a piece of his reins are broken. Did you say?
Yeah, one piece of the. I don't know if it's the reins or somewhere on the saddle has a broken strap or something.
But obviously, he still displays very well. Tonto does not have his headband. He does have one of his guns, but not both, right?
Yeah.
We've got $100 on the set.
It's gorgeous.
They will,
Tonto's outfit is almost worth $100 because it's.
He's not
Nice.
missing too many of. So there's hand beaded beads on there, like
Yeah.
hand sewn beads. He's not missing too many. What usually happens with them is that they just get ripped off like immediately.
I love whatever. It feels like suede.
It is. It's like a velour fabric. It's not actually suede. It's the same idea though.
Yeah.
$100 takes it.
We know we don't have many collectors of this era or of Lone Ranger himself. It's just cool that it's vintage 70s Lone Ranger stuff.
Yeah.
But, you know, we wanted to put it up here in bar and give you a chance for it.
He is saying, "Whoa, Silver!" The way he is sitting. Yeah, he's a little. Maybe he had too
Yeah,
much to
it
drink
needs to
this
straighten
morning.
his
It's
back up a
totally
little bit.
fine. Cool set. You know, I didn't really expect. Our folks are a little younger than this era, I think. But I really just wanted to show it off more than anything because it's cool.
Yep. I'm pulling it.
It's very cool.
The horse itself, he's all articulated and stuff. Like
Oh,
it's
it's
absolutely
dude, it's
crazy.
awesome. And he's not like terribly discolored.
No, there's not.
These get
Yeah.
really badly discolored.
So Scout is Tonto's horse, and he has more of a Palomino look, like the
So
brown.
this is where the strap here is, I believe, that's where it's broken.
Oh yeah, it is definitely broken. You can tell. Still displays really well though. What's going on with Minnie?
I don't know.
Do we know what her deal is?
Yeah,
Somebody-
she's a vintage, like, I think 60s
Oh wow.
Minnie Mouse. There's no year or date, but I Google imaged it.
Neat.
Somebody said earlier that the angle of the camera and where your cup was, it looked like she was
She
in
was
your
my
coffee mug.
cup. Yeah, I think that was
You
Tara
can put
that said that.
Minnie Mouse up, but she's
Yeah.
definitely vintage Disney Minnie Mouse. Probably same era as these guys because they're from the same collection.
Yeah.
And I would say she's probably about 8 inches tall too. She's bigger than I would expect. Is she on the list here?
No,
No. Do we have any idea how much she is?
$15.
That sounds good. Minnie Mouse, $15. Hello. Minnie. $15 on Minnie. Do we want to keep selling? Do we want to talk about what's been going on in the store at all?
Sell a little bit more.
All right. Mid to late 70s. Yeah, that's about right. She's so cool. I love her outfit.
This is Zula, Z-U-L-A.
Oh, her shoes come off.
Zula is
Oh,
from
so cool.
the New Adventures of Conan.
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 The Adventurer.
He's complete. He's got all his little missiles and stuff. He does a thing. You pull a strap. I think the missiles shoot out or something. I don't want to pull a strap. Or his arm goes like this.
That orange and pink says 90s to me.
What an outfit. What an outfit.
$16 on Zula.
Complete.
The Mike Rula, the old schooler.
That's pretty cool. Like, what a
Pretty
90s
cool.
collection, Conan. You would think I would collect all that. I just don't have the space for all the... And I didn't never watch New Adventures. I need easels.
I have easels.
I have some. I can disappear off screen.
I want to eat more wings.
I think that we should definitely look at Tucker Cam pretty soon too. It's been
Okay.
a hot minute.
Well, I can't look at Tucker
No, I
Cam
understand
and
that.
untangle easels.
Oh, you're gonna give me that pile?
That's this pile.
Okay.
I could pull that off. I might, frankly, I might actually have one of them. I'm not sure.
B-Pants
I
Jim
def-
Amazon edition.
I know.
What the hell?
People are like, "What's B-Pants Jim?"
I had my head in the
I
easels
definitely
and I
have a
just looked up and
shirt,
saw that.
a leopard print shirt, don't I, or a leopard spotted shirt?
You have a woman's leopard print tank top that you found in a hotel room when you were on tour with Call the Paramedics.
And I kept it.
And you kept it for some reason.
And every decade or so, I'll put it on and take a picture.
And every decade it fits you better than it did in the previous
That's true,
decade.
Hal said, so he has his star medal. I'm not sure who he was talking about.
Me neither.
Because context.
I'm not sure.
All right. These are complete...
B-Pants Brian. What am I watching?
I'll
Sorry.
describe these when they come
I'm just trying to catch up on the comments because I was messing with easels.
Selena, what's Tucker doing?
I was just going to say, let's check out the Tucker cam.
Oh, it's Tucker Cam 2.0.
Tucker!
It's the security camera.
You're going to make him run off camera.
I just wanted him to sit up.
Why would you do
yoinked
that?
the dog off the camera.
Well, he came over because he's like, I know you're eating something.
Yeah,
Sally's
he
here,
can
hi,
smell it.
Sally.
He's going crazy. Anybody else? I got 2 more if you need them.
Yeah, I'll get to them.
Okay.
All right, so these are... the bubbles have been opened. These 3 are complete figures in their bubbles with card backs, but the bubbles have been opened. So that's a complete... They're not on the list.
I was going to say they're not
That's
on
a
the list.
complete Rancor Keeper. As you could... I don't know if you could see, but he's there.
His bubble
bubble's
has
there.
been pulled off the card.
Look,
and,
his
and
bubble's open.
perhaps not in a very elegant way.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's basically a complete figure with a
They
card back, but
still
with
have
a
a
bubble
card in the
too.
bubble.
I mean,
I still have my card backs, but not my bubbles.
He's complete, right?
he is.
Okay.
So complete Rancor.
Yeah, we're just going to riff on this, right?
Riff.
30 bucks.
$30.
30 bucks.
That's what I would say, yeah.
A-Wing pilot. His gun is still taped to the inside of the bubble, and the bubble is nice and clear.
But the bubble has been
But it
pulled
has been
off.
taken
But it
off.
has been opened.
Yes.
What's the price tag say? I can't see it. Like what store?
You know what? That's worth me getting up and looking at. Bradley's $2.68.
Wow. A-Wing pilot. $50. I mean, his gun alone is $30.
And it's still taped to the bubble.
Yeah, the gun has never been even taken off the bubble. It's
Yeah.
brand new. I'm sorry, B-Wing pilot, Jack. That's right. A-Wing is a Power of the Force guy.
Yeah,
B-Wing pilot.
B-Wing,
Same
B-Wing,
price, but
B-Wing.
yes. And obviously, 8D8 is complete because he didn't come with anything. But he's been pulled off the bubble as well. Or the bubble's been pulled off the card as well. 8D8 will do $25.
Yeah, okay. I would have said 30, but I'll allow it. Yes, we have not forgotten about the Tucker calendar. I understand it's February.
Tucker calendar? What's that?
It's a thing we used to do.
How about our
in a
Christmas
timely
cards that
manner.
are going to go out for Valentine's Day?
Well, we could put stickers on them, like heart
Oh, it
stickers.
could be
What could it be?
St. Patrick's Day. Valentine's.
What?
I don't know.
St. Patrick's Day Valentine's, so now I have to wait until March to mail them?
Yeah.
I refuse to do them by myself is the problem, and he won't help me. So we're just taking forever with everything.
So both of these guys.
There's been a lot going on.
Wow, look at the freaking.
Dude, it kills me. That makes me literally sick. I'm actually sick to my stomach with this.
Yeah, because it's otherwise freaking.
It's otherwise gorgeous. Like, it's making me
What?
literally sick.
So
You're about to
this
say it.
Akbar,
It's a first
It's
of
a
all,
trap.
it's a Palatoy Akbar.
gorgeous card,
Absolutely beautiful.
gorgeous bubble.
Yes.
Well, clear, but the bubble is cracked on top, and his freaking staff has fallen out.
Yes. There's the
Oh, it's
tiniest
criminal.
cracks on top, but it's obviously big enough that his staff fell out.
Yeah.
I saw that last night. That's criminal.
Palatoy Akbar.
Palatoy. So it's basically a really clean Akbar with a very nice Palatoy
Yeah.
card back. $30. I tell you what, you can probably get his staff, stick it in there, and
It still displays.
Yeah.
Listen, it's beautiful.
I
that
certainly.
tiny
It's
crack.
unpunched. Look at that
You
card.
can't even.
Oh, that's criminal. That's criminal.
what the fact that the card is so beautiful is really what kills me with this.
Yeah, that's
And Skiff Guard,
Nikto.
Nikto's
Is that
Nikto.
weak way? Is that Nikto? That's Nikto. That's Nikto.
Nikto. All right.
It says it right on there. I just
Yeah.
can't read it.
I can't
His
see it. I
bubble's
just
been open.
know.
He doesn't have his weapon, so it's just him with the card. His weapon must have fallen out, and it's the one that him and Yak Face share.
Oh, I need a yak face so bad.
Yeah, so does everybody.
I keep asking for a yak face, and Justin keeps just looking at me.
Yeah, one day.
I don't know, $15. It's just him with the card. You know,
Yeah.
there's no weapon, so $15. That's nice. That's a good price. The cards themselves sell for $10.
I mean, honestly, we could pull the figures off the cards. Not that I would do that and sell the cards and the figures separately.
I'm not going to do that.
I'm not that person.
Yeah,
I'm not that
no.
person. It is so hard for me to not reach over and take a bite of these wings.
Well, I'll do it for you if you want.
It
You
is
got anything else over there?
We have anything else over here? We've got carded figures. We've got that book. We've got Golden Girls.
There's
Do we
this
want
Darth
to
Vader
talk a little
case
bit
in the
right now
middle
while
of
you
things.
eat some wings? Or do you want to keep selling? Because we're going to run out of
What was
stuff.
the price on the Akbar?
Akbar was $30. Now I want to stress this again in case someone may have missed this. He is a Palatoy Akbar. He has a crack in his bubble, and his stick is no longer in the bubble. Otherwise, it is absolutely beautiful. Let me pull him around again.
What is that thing?
No,
A scepter?
It's like a scepter, I think, or a staff. I'm not really sure.
Oh, this is terrible.
Listen,
Now,
don't even make jokes.
what
It's
is-
not terrible. It's freaking awesome.
You
I
say
can't help it.
you say Palatoy. Is that a common enough term that everyone's going to know it, or
Yeah.
Well, whoever's buying Star Wars would probably know, but for anybody
swagger
else,
stick?
swagger stick. I love that.
Daniel Neal has claimed our Akbar.
Daniel, I don't recognize your name. Please forgive me if I am just being obtuse. Daniel, thank you for watching and thank you for the claim. If you have never made a purchase from Bartertown before, do us a favor. Shoot us a message. I see that you're on Facebook. Just shoot us a message on the Farpoint Toys Facebook so we can open communication to send you your link at the end of the stream so you can pay. And thanks again for watching. I love that. Let's chat. Let's have a chat time. You eat your wings.
Okay.
This is basically we're advertising for Mally Q right now, but let's also have a chat time. Slater, are you ready?
Just about.
Let's talk a little bit about what's been going on at Farpoint this week.
Okay, let's
What's been going on for
do that. What
going on
has
at
been
Farpoint?
going on at Farpoint? Have we had any?
Oh, look at all the stingers. I'm just like so stoked about every little stupid thing that pops up on the screen right now. Like I'm just like all a titter with it. So what's been going on at Farpoint? I think the most important thing that's been happening at Farpoint this week, anyone who has driven by the building this week will have seen all kinds of construction happening, all kinds of trucks and men doing things and heavy lifting and cranes and all kinds of stuff. There was a crane.
There was in fact a
There was
crane. I saw a
literally
picture.
crane. There was a picture of a crane. I took a picture of the crane. I should have had that ready for today. That would have been cool. We got a new roof on this building. And I am going to give us a round of applause and you guys for helping us make it happen. Thank you so much for all of the purchases you've been making recently to help us fund the roof. We have needed it desperately for 7 years. This is our 7th year in this building. So we have desperately needed this roof since we purchased the building. It finally came to a head maybe 6 months ago when some of the leaks actually made it out onto the sales floor, which is a big problem. You know, in the back room near the heater or in the stock room or whatever, I don't care about. I care about the sales floor. And it got a little bit too close for my comfort to the Star Wars boxed stuff. And that was when we said we're calling a guy. Gallagher Construction. Is he out of Absecon?
Vineland, I think.
South Jersey.
Yeah.
South Jersey. Gallagher Construction. 1-800-NEW-ROOF. If you need a new roof, I highly recommend. And you're in South Jersey. Give Gallagher a call. Super upfront. Very honest. Didn't try to upsell us on stuff we didn't need like some other places did when we got some quotes. Turns out we have really good gutters. Who knew?
Actually, talked us out of stuff.
Literally, like we were like, "Are you sure we don't need new gutters?" He's like, "You do not need new gutters. These were top of the line when they got installed. They just need to be clean," which we still need to do. But again, thank you guys for making purchases and helping us fund the roof fund. Some of this is still going to that, so just so you know, we're still paying on the roof. But we are ecstatic. Knock on wood. We do not have to worry about any leaks, any weirdness, any problems, any crazy stuff. No drips, no water. At least that's the hope. So
Cool.
I'm super excited. We also changed the roof color. It was red and now it's black. So I think that's cool. The next major thing we're going to start working on is probably the siding or maybe some sort of paving. We know we need something to happen.
Siding, because it goes along with the roof.
Probably siding. Although the parking lot's also really cool.
Casper would like to know, now have you installed a lightning rod ground?
I'm pretty sure we had one of them already.
When we replaced all the electric, they doubled the grounds in the back of the building.
Yeah.
Out of the electric box. When they put a new panel in, they put 2 grounds into the ground out back.
Hopefully
so
we'll
knock
never
on
need it
wood,
again.
we'll never need that again.
Hopefully we'll never need it again. One other big thing that the guys did is, so if you guys remember, this used to be a fireplace store, and one of the things that they had around the entire area here in the store was chimneys going through the ceiling and all kinds of craziness. Well, when they moved out, when the store closed, obviously they left a lot of that behind, or they left holes in the ceiling or whatever else. They went through and removed like 3 or 4 old chimneys, plus the actual old chimney from the house part.
Yeah.
When this used to be a house.
Right. Nothing's
hasn't been
exhausting through
used.
this stuff.
Nothing is exhausted through it in decades.
It was a necessity, believe me. I didn't want to spend the money. I wanted to use it to buy more toys.
Listen, we got a very good quote from him, and
as an adult, it's so hard to spend money on things like that's either not fun or making us money.
Yeah.
Because it's just a thing.
We're
adults and we own the property.
I would much rather
it's like
have
paying
spent.
a bill.
It is. I would much rather have spent the money that we spent on the roof on buying more toys to sell you guys.
Yep.
But we had to put on our big girl pants and buy a roof, and it is the single most expensive thing that I have personally ever purchased, not counting his car.
Except the build. What about the building? Doesn't that count?
I mean, I guess the building counts.
I think the building
Hell
counts.
yeah, the building
Yeah,
counts.
all
I
right,
know what
so
you
I
paid for
take
the
it
building.
back.
I think it counts.
But it's a building. This wasn't a building. This was just a thing. At any rate, thank you to Gallagher Construction, Brian, and his amazing crew that came out and worked on the
He
roof.
ain't watching this, but
I don't. He doesn't need to be watching for me to thank him.
gracias amigos por buen trabajo.
It was a great experience, and I just pray to God, knock on wood, that there's no because I'm imagining now a tree is gonna fall through it, or a storm is gonna come and blow it off.
All right, that's
some
enough
craziness.
negativity about the roof.
Did you go metal or back to shingle?
Shingles.
Casper, we went with composite, some kind of. We went with like the middle upper. There's like 4 different options.
It ain't metal.
They're shingles. It's not metal.
Yep.
But they're
Hal
beautiful.
said it was a tax-deductible capital improvement.
That's
was
true.
It? Was it tax? Is that tax deductible?
Absolutely, because it's on a business property. It absolutely is.
All right. Well, we'll have to talk to our Jazz Hands accountant about that.
Yeah.
So that's kind of. I mean, we've got some other stuff going on, but as far as Farpoint encounters, that was the big thing that happened this
That was
week.
the big encounter.
It's a big deal.
We talked to all right, last encounter at Farpoint, and this might be like this isn't an announcement, so it's an encounter at Farpoint. It's
I
not
don't
like
even know what he's going to say to me right now.
we had a meeting today with our buddy. Well, it was VIP Sunday.
Oh, it was VIP Sunday.
So we had VIPs hanging out, and our VIP brother Paul Brown from Comic Trips.
He's
and
in the VIP group.
I know.
He's done so much for us over the years. Man.
We had a meeting with him about getting some sponsorship for It's a Toy Show, which
coming up faster
first
than we
Saturday
think.
in May. We should have announced it by now, but we want to.
Is it the first Saturday in May?
It always is the first Saturday in May, which
Is
is
it?
Memorial Day Saturday.
Is Memorial Day always the first Saturday in May?
My understanding is Memorial Day is the last
Yeah, I thought it was
Saturday.
the end
Oh,
of the month.
I'm sorry.
Labor
then if
Day's
it's
the
later,
first
I'm
one.
sorry. I'm sorry.
You're killing me. It's Memorial Day Saturday. I think it's the last Saturday
Okay, I'm
in May.
sorry.
It's all right.
Yep.
Go ahead.
So we want to announce it, but we want because it's a free show, free to vent, free to attend. We don't want to charge anyone. We want a sponsor for it.
And we had a very serious discussion where Paul really feels, and he's not wrong, that the best thing for the show would be if we started to ask for vendor money.
Which we're not going to do.
That's not something that we are interested in doing.
That's not our
He's
role.
not wrong. He's absolutely right. That is the best way and the easiest way to monetize
I mean, that's
a
kind of
show.
why every other show charges.
I mean, we know for a fact that our vendors, some of them, make triple, quadruple. They're making good.
They make more money than we do that day.
Some of our vendors make more
But
money
it's
than we
not
do
all
that
about
day.
money,
It's
us
not-
making money.
It's
We just
not
don't want to
about-
lose money.
Exactly. It's not about us making money. It's just about us being able to pay for the overhead, which is not a lot of things, but they add up quickly.
Yep.
Insurance is the biggest thing.
Insurance is murder.
Atlantic City Electric is very kind for allowing us to use their parking lot, but they do have very high requirements for the insurance rider that we carry that day. It's very high, and every year it just goes up. We do get a porta potty because, of course, we need bathroom facilities for people, and we have a
Somebody
crossing
claimed
guard.
this, right?
Yes, thank you.
Imagine that.
And we do have a crossing guard.
And marketing materials.
And we like some people to know that it's happening and all that.
So yeah, we got some bills to cover. So we talked about that today. He's going to reach out to some local people who he thinks would be great fits for being a sponsor. So if you know anyone,
excited.
local businesses, we're open to a sponsorship or multiple sponsorships.
Yeah.
That's all the news we got for that kind of
that's
thing.
all the Farpoint
Yeah.
news we got.
Let's
yeah.
get back to sell some stuff.
All right, let's do it. What else we got here?
What have you priced out of the scratch test dummies?
I priced Slick Bull, Piston Head, and Chips.
Slick Bull. That's my rap name.
So that's just the 4. So not. I mean, I did not look them up at all. I feel like they're all mostly the same price.
All right. Well, I'm
going to
describe.
Really rare guy.
I'm going to describe the crash test dummies. They're all one owner collection.
Should I put the trolls away? Are we done with them?
Yep. They're actually not called crash test dummies. They're just crash dummies. But you know, we all know from the commercials.
I mean, not to be confused with, you know, that song.
Can you repeat the price on Neen Yum?
Complete gorgeous knee numb
$24, Mark. $24.
with the correct black blaster. No repro.
What if I can't remember?
So I love this. Our VIPs are talking to each other in here. Chris Wilde, who's watching, Mr. Molly Q himself is here. Thank you, Chris, again for the wings. Justin loved them.
Dude, he gave us a giant
I am
platter.
on an elimination diet right now, so I can't have any of them. So he's gonna have to.
Elimination.
He's gonna have to enjoy all of them for me, but they smell amazing. I'm trying so hard not to break this diet because I've gotta do it.
I'm gonna be eating freaking wings.
He is.
Oh, we got a ring.
We got a ring in the bell from Mark Arcaro and Neen Yum.
Thank you, Mr. Mark. He's gorgeous.
So
Neen Yum is pretty nice looking too.
Hal commented that some of Chris's sauces don't agree with his digestive system.
Right.
So Chris said that he's actually going to make sure he has a hot dog and fries just for Hal.
I wouldn't turn one down either. Not that I won't eat wings.
At this year's show.
I love that sauce, but it doesn't mean
Because if you are interested and you want another excuse to come to It's a Toy Show, and you're like, man, I've heard about it, I've never done it. Motley Q sets up the food truck here, and we don't only have the best, awesome, interesting toy show around in the tri-state area. We got the best food at a toy show around in the tri-state area.
I mean, I can't think of any other toy shows that have award-winning.
The grilled cheese
Right?
pulled pork does it for me every year.
It's the only reason I still do the show.
It's the only reason I still
He's
come.
not kidding. No, I'm kidding. He's not kidding. I'm kidding. Are we doing the crime? Let me do the Golden Girls first. This is just weird. Sandy, go to camera 2.
Camera 2, I can do.
This is so cool and
Whoops,
weird.
hang on, I
So
dragged
this is another
something.
thing. This is another thing that we hand picked out of the museum. I do have a very small selection of Golden Girls stuff in with my He-Man and She-Ra in the museum. That stuff's actually in the house, not in the store right now, because we kind of do more of like a medieval vibe at the house. Like I want to
All the
feel like
D&D.
I want to feel like I live in a castle a little
Swords
bit.
everywhere.
Conan.
So we pulled that stuff out of the store a while ago, but we're still downsizing a bit. I do not need a carded Golden Girls outfit in the museum. It's not necessary. And I love that we've been having this theme today, not to be confused with. This is not the Golden Girls. Like, this is not Sophia and Blanche.
Thank you
Although,
for being
honestly,
I can imagine Blanche
totally
dressed
see
like that.
Blanche wearing this outfit.
Yeah.
Just saying. That is not Betty White, Mark. I could see Blanche wearing
Betty White
this
could rock it
fantastic
too.
outfit.
Betty White could rock anything.
$20 on this Golden Girl Fantastic Fashion, I think it's called. Fantasy, I forget what it's called.
Adventure
What's it called?
fashion.
Adventure Fashion, yes. $20.
Will that fit my Rose
Carded.
Island figure?
It'll fit. So Golden Girls are bigger than She-Ra and a little bulkier. Like they're built a little more like actual warrior ladies. So they're a little bit taller. I don't know how big your Rose Island figure is, Casper, but maybe it'll fit her.
Was it Miko?
$20 if anybody's interested. The bubble's a little yellow, but it's not too bad. Not super rare, but you don't really see them too often. So
It's vintage and carded.
it's vintage and carded, which is kind of cool.
Battle corsets.
They are wearing battle corsets. Listen, I love She-Ra, but there's something about Golden Girl. She's just a little bit more badass, I think. I don't even know what it is exactly. There's something about her I just love.
She's not held back by the
So let me
corporate.
describe all these crash dummies first. There's a lot of them. They are in gorgeous shape. They are all resealed. These were taken out, played with, but the kid, kept the boxes, and then when he brought them in the cell, he had put all the figures back in the boxes where they belong, and then taped them back.
Okay.
So they display well.
When you say resealed, you don't. What he doesn't mean is that they've been glued back together.
They're not fakely.
Like no one's trying to make it look like
Yeah,
they're new.
yeah. It was just
It's
it was a storage choice.
Right, so he
Storage
takes them back
slash
on
display.
the bubbles back. So what they how basically we are pricing these is a complete nice figure with a card back. We're not trying to do like minnow card or anything like that.
Yeah.
But find complete crash dummy figures. It's so hard.
You're not saying go find one, right?
No, I'm not.
Once a stream
Once a
is
show
enough.
is enough.
Yeah.
So these are basically you wouldn't be afraid to open these and display them loose if you wanted to, or they display well like this. We had them in the museum like this.
We did, yeah.
In the museum, I just kept we are just keeping the
Vince, Larry,
the main two, and like the dog and the cat, just as a great example of the line. We can't do the whole line.
Yeah.
So our museum loss is your collector gain.
Do you want to tell the whole story about the crash dummies before we start selling them? Because you did tease that earlier.
You did.
Yeah, they came from a one-owner childhood collection.
I think you meant more like the joke.
The joke.
Why
You
it's
know,
an
the
why
joke
it's
about
an
the
in
crash
joke.
dummies being for sale.
All right. So when we're trying to get money together,
Slate a camera one.
people are like, "I want to buy the damn dummies."
Nobody wants the dummies.
Somebody wants the dummies. They're great collectibles. It's a
Really
big
cool.
line.
They're really cool. I'm just teasing.
So when we're trying to get money up for the roof
Or whatever.
paying credit cards.
Whatever our drama is.
We tend, as toy people and comic people, we tend to aren't able to save money, but we put things aside that are our own. That a good comic book comes in, we're like, well, let's keep that. That's a good 401k kind of thing. Or we put things aside that should go in the museum with that we think are cool. Complete Star Wars and stuff like that. So these have been in the museum, and we're looking to pay for a roof, say. And Penelope's like, well, I'd rather sell the crash test dummies than our first appearance of Black Suit Spider-Man. And she's absolutely right. And I said, you're right.
Not that crash test dummies are. I'm not going to sell one crash test dummy and it's going to be equal first Black Suit Spider-Man.
Right.
But let's think about it as from a 401k perspective, like you just mentioned. In the future times, maybe I'm dead, or you're dead, or we're both dead, and it's Skylar. Does Skylar want to sell 27 crash test dummies, or does she want to sell one Black Suit Spider-Man? Or do you want to sell one Black Suit Spider-Man while you're grieving over my death, wearing black for the rest of your life? Or would you rather, you and your new girlfriend, take the crash dummies and sell them instead? It comes down to ease for the future. My hope for the future is that we're 97 years old selling the easy stuff, because we don't want to be dealing with crash test dummies when we're 97 years old. And retiring.
Or maybe 67.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to sell anything from the museum. I want the museum to represent all
everything,
of it.
Yeah.
But we can't expand the museum anymore. We have a store. We can't keep expanding the museum
We've
unless we
already-
figure out a way
yeah.
to monetize our personalities, and that's that. And then the whole store becomes a museum.
Do you mean by having more bells and whistles over our stream?
I don't know. If that's
No, I like the idea of rotating.
So it's been a funny
exhibits.
thing here with the Justin doesn't want to sell the crash test dummies, and Penelope's like, well, we should get off them, and they became the point of we should sell some of the
the symbol.
museum stuff.
The crash dummies became the symbol of selling stuff that maybe is lesser, and instead of some.
I hate to call them lesser. It's a
they're
great
not.
line.
Listen, do I want to keep a carded yak face, or do I want to keep 27 crash test dummies that the cards are taped back
And
on?
it really came down to this. We have more museum stuff that's in the warehouse, complete Star Wars vehicles and stuff. Well, to me, that's more important, and I need space for that over the crash dummies.
That's
Someday when the
exactly
museum
how I
expands.
feel.
And also, the one thing about the museum is we typically do loose complete. We don't do carded. So, although I could have taken these off the card and I felt bad about it,
Yeah.
I'd rather keep them with the cards and have to store the cards.
I'm a big proponent of leaving things or passing things on the way I found them.
Yeah.
So we got these as a collection the way they are. Instead of pulling them off the card and selling whatever, I'd like them to go the way they are.
Yeah.
That's me.
All right, so let's start. Who's the
Yeah.
first one?
I don't know. I can't read it.
Cover two.
Please hold your call. It's very important to us. Yeah, I can't see it either.
Camera 2 might be more helpful.
Yeah.
I was looking over the bar and I can't see it.
She's not gonna be able to see it on camera 2 because it's written above there. He has
She
an
can't
actual
see it.
bubble. That's Slick.
All right, so Slick.
Slick explodes on impact.
They all explode on impact, much like me in high school.
Update on the Golden Girls saga.
Yes.
We got off in the chat on a little bit of a tangent about whether actual Golden Girls dolls exist. It turns out Golden Girls figures do exist. They're made by NECA, and they're on Amazon for about $200.
Well, you can ask whatever you want.
Yeah, that seems excessive.
We always say you can ask what you want. That doesn't mean they're moving for $200.
Yeah, that's a really good point. That seems a little bit excessive. I believe it, Casper, but it just seems a little
They also
excessive.
did Mego style, I think.
I think they did, yeah. All right, Slick. We've got Slick. So I've got Slick at $30. Slick is complete in his card. Card has been taped back on. Otherwise,
So I think if you go find a loose complete Slick with no card, it's still going to cost you the same money.
between 25. If with his file card, he might be 30. I priced him to move.
Who's that? Is that Bull?
Bull, it looks like.
Guess what? Bill is also 30.
All right. Bull's 30. There's Slick. He's 30.
What's Bull's feature? What's he do?
They all blow apart.
Okay.
Bull is in a pro-tech suit, like he's being protected.
That's been... it's
Same-
all 4, not for 1. It's all 4 straight from NECA on
Okay,
Amazon.
that's
It's all
nice.
Oh,
4.
okay. That makes more sense.
That-
Can
that's
you read
better.
that guy's name, Slater, or no?
Spin.
I don't have Spin on my list.
$30.
Yeah, believe it or not, $30.
This is I want to say Chip.
Chip is $30.
Really hard to see.
I'm sensing a theme.
I am sensing a theme here.
Did Bull have a laser gun?
Bull came with a Protect suit, an anti-junk bot snarl stick, and a protective shield.
A snarl.
So this is
stick.
Daryl. Some of them, like, you can tell he's Series 1 because it says you can learn a lot from a dummy under there.
And it says
And that
the
was the
Crash Dummies,
Yeah,
too,
that
right?
was the slogan for Series 1.
Yeah,
Yeah, Keith mentioned that his dad used to say that tagline a lot.
yeah.
He's Series 1. What's his name? Daryl? Did you price Daryl?
Daryl.
35, Series 1.
I did not. I
You
only
know, when it
priced,
goes around, tell me what the price tag is. What store?
Spin, it has a $4.99 price tag from Toys R Us. Most of these do, looks like.
April O'Neil.
Oh.
Oh, she's random.
Not complete. She has her gun, her camera, and her case. She's in really nice shape. $8.
No one
Vintage
expects.
Playmates April O'Neil.
No one expects April O'Neil.
No one expects April.
Who's next? Oh, it's Bull. It's the
Bull
same.
again. I don't think we
working
did
all the way
Spin.
around.
I think we did do Spin.
We did Spin.
Did we? Oh, we did. He's written here. Never mind. Who else do we have here?
Did you do Piston Head?
I did. Guess what? He's $30. He's a little different than the rest.
Crash
He's-
Test April. It's her second job.
He's got like he's like an oil can looking guy.
Yeah, this is a later series.
Oh, wild.
Yeah.
Justin's spare tire might be better than the rest. I'm
He
not
is,
sure.
because he's first series, too.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. We have a claim on April from Jack.
Thank you, Jack.
It caught me mid-yawn, but it's the
Alright,
hour,
so
not
you
the
got
company. I
him.
assure you.
That's when they did, like, robots later on, that guy. Alright, this is another first series guy. What the hell's his name?
Hang on. Yeah, I can't read that. Hang on. Spare
Spare
tire.
Tire.
Spare tire. Yeah.
Series 1, Spare Tire.
Sorry, guys. I need new glasses.
What did you say? You said 30 and 35, so
35 bucks.
35 or 40, I would say. Yes, Bernie, I had that exact song stuck in my head earlier. Late to the show. Bernie, you're never late. You always arrive exactly when you're meant to.
As a wizard does.
As a wizard should. Who else do we have here? What else?
We got Dent.
Not Dent.
Dent.
30 bucks on
Is
Dent.
that Dent? Arthur Dent?
He's cool. I like his
Nobody
outfit.
wants an instant Crash Dummies collection?
I mean, maybe not for this price. I don't know.
The Crash Test dummies are pretty cool.
Face
I gotta tell
bugs out on impact.
It
Oh
does
my
what?
god. That is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
What?
I pushed the button on his stomach and his entire face went bleh.
Show
Here's
us.
more of the robot guys. Here's Sideswipe, which is a Transformer. Jack Hammer.
Go ahead, say it.
Not to be confused with
They used
Harvey
to call
Dent.
Penelope in high school.
No. My mom made him go by Jacques Hammer.
Jack Hammer, what was the first one you said?
Sideswipe,
Sideswipe.
Jack Hammer, and Junkman,
Junkman.
which is what they call me now. Alright, I don't know, 30 apiece?
I guess. not
30
that-
bucks for Sideswipe,
not that
30
we're-
bucks for
yeah.
Jack Hammer, and 30 bucks for Junkman. I guarantee they are the same price or more just for the loose complete figure on eBay. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
I guarantee.
Guaranteed. Justin
Guarantee.
Wilson.
Collect them all. The hard ones are the pets, said
The
Bernie.
hard ones to find,
Which
yeah.
we decided to keep.
Yeah, I did keep the dog and the cat. And the baby.
And the baby. So you can go to camera one.
I
while
forget
we're
the
just
baby's
fucking
name.
around. The baby's name is
Baby Jane.
no, baby face, didn't you say? Wasn't it baby
I don't know.
baby face?
Baby head.
Baby chub? What did you call the guy earlier?
I don't know.
You had big and little butch and then baby face?
Baby cakes.
Baby cakes, thank you. Baby cakes. I knew it wasn't baby face.
Alright, here's the...
Kid the kids.
Skid the kid. Jonathan is watching. Hey, Jonathan. How are you?
Hello,
nice
Jonathan.
To see ya. We're just hanging out here playing with some Crash Test dummies.
So, I don't know why he did this. Maybe because they pop apart easy as they get older. All the parts are there, but he used, like, putty
Ugh.
to stick the arms and stuff. They could be
Ugh.
totally be cleaned.
Camera chase Selena, and there's also, looks like a claim.
No, Jonathan, I don't know if you've been watching. I want to be clear.
Yeah, make sure.
These are resealed. They're
They're taped back
yeah,
together.
Not in a
these were
sketchy way,
they're
though.
a childhood collection. He opened them. He was very gentle. They're in really nice shape, but he kept the bubbles in the cards. He put them back in the bubbles and used Scotch tape to seal them back to the cards. Let me know if you're still interested.
But it was for display
not, I
purposes.
understand.
Like, no one was trying to
Yeah, these are not sealed.
Yeah,
Deceive
they're not.
anyone.
When you say resealed,
Yeah, he said
I
he caught
imagine
that.
crazy glue and shit like that.
No, it wasn't
Yeah.
resealed like in terms of like Star Wars trying to make
Yeah.
it pass it off as.
Yeah.
This was just a little kid who wanted to keep his collection nice, and he put
Yeah.
it back on the card.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
that
said,
thank
"Yep, I
you.
caught that, but thank you."
All right.
Alright.
Thank you. I just wanted to be, you know,
100%
and you know like
transparent on
I
that.
do, finding these guys complete, the same prices for loose.
Oh, I forgot about Steve.
All right, we'll get to Steve's.
I'll get to
Steve.
Steve. I forgot about Steve.
Fix his
Very
neck.
eclectic stream today.
Fix his neck. Its neck is weird.
His neck. Listen, he's an old man now. He doesn't. His neck is his neck.
He shouldn't be a Boy Scout at his age.
I mean, maybe he's a Cub Scout
I
leader.
mean, he
now.
would be a leader, yeah.
He just listen. He's living his best life. He's got a little whiplash. He's been headbanging too much. It's fine. He's fine.
Hanging out with the crash test dummies.
He's
All
fine.
right, so that's the go-kart guy. I don't know his name. I think it's complete. Like I said, he's got like putty holding his pieces together. So
That's weird. Why?
I don't know
would-
because they pop apart really easy
On the
over time.
cart, does the bumper move up to hit the driver's buttons to blow them apart?
I don't know.
Casper's asking.
He's not going to blow apart because he's got putty
He's
holding
putty
them together.
together, which is a little.
I might clean it.
Will
20
will it come off?
I don't know. $20 though.
We'll find out.
I mean, the cart is worth that without the guy. And then, same deal. Maybe not as much putty on this guy. This is the lawnmower man.
So Job,
His name is Joe.
his job is
Did we pull
beach.
sideswipe for?
We did.
His job is
For
being.
John?
His job is lawnmower.
His job is.
Sally,
lawnmower.
which car?
So the lawnmower
Yikes.
is I don't know, $20.
$20 on the lawnmower. Lawnmower man.
And what was the price on the one in your hand?
$20
$20.
on the putty cart?
Okay.
These might be way more. I'm
They
just.
probably
I
are,
don't care.
dude. I don't even. I'm good. I don't want to do this. 'cause
If
I
we
don't want it
if
to
we keep them for
happen.
the store, you know, I'll price them accordingly and all that.
We have a claim on the lawnmower,
Thank you,
Jonathan.
Jonathan. And then this dude, who I forget what he goes with or who he is.
He's
His head
very
definitely pops
bright
up when I
yellow.
hit his button.
We have a claim, Sally claiming the car, the cart, I guess. We can confirm
I
that.
think that's the cart.
Yeah,
So
I know what you mean, Sally. Thank you. Sally, I'll clean it up as best I can for you. That way but I can't guarantee he's going to stay together too well. I don't know.
Ooh, what am I even looking at? Is
He's
this just a guy in
a very
suspenders?
neon, a
Yeah.
very neon
Who
crash
knows,
test
Jonathan,
dummy.
do you know these guys well? Do you know what he comes with? His head pops up. He's definitely like Series 2 because he doesn't have the original outfit
It's
on.
Daryl.
Oh, it's Daryl.
And his other brother, Daryl.
I was waiting
So
for
So it's
that.
like
I was
it's
absolutely
like
waiting
Daryl
for that.
V2 because I think there's a Daryl V1. We had him in the car.
Are you going to put
Yeah,
him
it's
back,
great.
or am I going to camera one?
You can go to camera one for a minute. I'm going to play with him for a second and then I can put him back.
Is that Daryl and his other brother?
That's what
Daryl?
she says to all of them.
The Incredible Crash
Jonathan
Dummies.
said that looks like a Protect Daryl.
That's
exactly what it is. Yep, because he's wearing the same suit as that other guy.
Yeah. So basically Series 2 Daryl. Yeah, because there's Daryl 1.
And his other brother, Daryl. We already talked about this.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
$10. Protect Daryl.
Protect Daryl, $10. If anybody wants to see him again, I'll put him back on. But I'm playing with him, so you're gonna have to wait your turn. I love this. Pew! It's not gonna fly off all the way, right?
No.
It's
So we
going
got
on
a
in your coffee cup.
gorgeous Vader head case.
Do we know what year the dummies were from? Bernie's asking.
93.
That sounds about right. 92, 93. Morristown, New Jersey. Tyco Industries. Morristown, New Jersey. How about that?
Beautiful, complete, and listen, the stickers are really nice.
They're not applied ridiculously.
Yeah, they're
right?
not like peeling off.
This
Yeah.
was our same collection with
Right.
all the really beautiful
All the latches work.
I love this.
Really nice shape.
Not only does his head fly up,
Let me
but
ask
it
you a
also
question.
flips around.
What is this going to cost to ship?
I mean, it depends on where it's going, but it's going to be at least $12 to $15. I can tell by looking at it.
Oof. Man, that might not be worth selling.
Do we ever have trouble selling them in the store?
I wouldn't say the word is trouble.
You know
we
what
can
I
always
mean.
hang a local
You know,
pickup on it.
I don't think we're going to ship it. $25. It's not worth shipping at that.
Listen, I'll ship it to a VIP.
Okay.
I'll ship it to a VIP, but if you're not a VIP, sorry. Local pickup only.
Yeah.
I love Daryl. I kind of love Daryl. Pew!
I like them all. Do you want to keep them? You want
No.
to cancel all the
Pew! His head blows up. I love that.
All right, there's some more.
Do we want to keep selling, or are we ready to maybe have a little chat, a little talk?
I want to keep selling.
All right.
Let's
More
do
cards
the
Star Wars?
remaining
Right
let's do the remaining
Oh.
little chat at the end.
All right.
More carded Star Wars.
Listen, this is not for the faint of heart. This is some
So these
serious,
are both claimed. Let me spin these to
serious
you.
ish right here. I'm gonna do them not back to back.
Mark Arcaro claiming the case.
Did you say 25 on that?
I did.
I hope the bell is less
Thank you, Mark.
dramatically
Yes.
jarring
How
now.
dramatic is the bell now that we've moved it away from the
Yeah.
microphone?
All right, this
And
is
I'm hitting it
Jonathan, I
slightly
believe.
less vehemently.
Let me bag that up for them.
Sometimes I hit
Sally.
it hard on purpose if they're
Here.
chatting away and I want to interrupt them, but
Oh gosh, there's just body parts everywhere.
All right, these are all mint on card.
MOC.
Let me.
They are not
name on that.
resealed. They are not. The bubbles have not been opened. Some are in better condition than others. I will describe condition. This is from the same childhood collection. I guess the kid just never got them, or she, the mom was like, "You're only allowed to look at these."
You know, you're giving her a really mean voice, which after you told me a little bit more about her, I appreciate a little bit, but they shouldn't quite sound like that.
She kind of did. I hope she's not watching.
She probably is. Look at all my stuff they're selling.
Man, the stuff she.
They're selling it to kids who aren't going to play with it right.
She wanted to talk to us about things besides toys, and we didn't really want to discuss the things she wanted to discuss. No.
Even
She
her
was
husband was like,
a little problematic. We're a nice
All right,
problematic old lady.
Sally.
Yikes.
Sally, that's right. Sally. All right. What do we got here? What do we
I
got?
love how eclectic today is.
Today's very strange. I love it. It's either we do
It's the
really
reboot.
well.
It's the rebootening.
We
It has to
normally
be.
do really well when we're either totally random or very regimented.
All right, these are all 77 backs. Look at that bubble.
Sally.
That's Chief Sherpa.
That's
Look how
clear.
clear that bubble is. Jedi bubbles are typically brown. It's just the plastic they used. It's just a thing. It's very typical. That bubble is super clear. It is unpunched.
But
It's got a little bit of tear up at the punch, but it is unpunched.
you can see that pretty clearly on the camera.
Yep.
Bernie thinks these were Christmas gifts hidden around the house 20 years later. 30, 40 years later. I found it in the attic.
77 back. What do I have on this one? This is the one without the offer.
Well, you said it was Chief Chirpa, but it's the T-Bows that have offers and don't have offers. So who do we have there?
This is really Chief Sherpa.
It's really cheap. I have two T-Bows. There's no Chief Sherpa?
There's Chief.
There's a Chief Chirpa on the list and two T-Bows.
It's Chief Sherpa.
Chief Chirpa does not. We do not have a designated of an offer or not an offer.
I'm sorry.
$100
Better
on
look
Chief
across
Chirpa.
the-
$100. Mint on card, Chief Sherpa.
Hundo. We got a hundo on Chief Chirpa.
$100.
That bubble is so clear.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
It's
Yep.
beautiful. The belt, like his belt, is always
All right.
worn.
This is the first of two T-Bows. This has some yellowing on the bubble, and it has the Anakin offer stuck on it, so you could order an Anakin. They also did that on the back.
I don't think you'd get the
They
Anakin.
put a
if you send
sticker
it in.
over top of that. It's a 77 back Anakin offer. 77 back T-Bow,
With Anakin offer, $100.
$100. These are carded vintage Star Wars, folks.
They've
From
survived
1983.
new and intact for what, 40 odd years?
Howard Caffrey is replying to Howard Caffrey.
He does that.
He's talking about veggie omelets.
MREs. All right.
Yeah, they were talking about them a while back.
It's
Is this-
a vegetarian omelet with non-optional
Is this
bacon.
Klaatu Skiff Guard?
It just says
Yes.
Klaatu on my list.
It's Klaatu Skiff
Do we
Guard.
have different Klaatus?
No.
$100 on Klaatu.
I'm sensing a pattern here. Unpunched, 77 back.
Wow.
A little bit of yellowing on the bubble, which is super typical, but very, very clean
It's
card,
very
very
minimal.
flat.
It's minimal, but minimal yellowing. It's,
All right.
It's not as bad as it could be. That's for sure.
Another T-Bow. This one does not have a offer, and it is a very clear bubble.
Very
if you
clear.
look,
120 on him because his bubble is a little more clear.
yes, it'll grade. That'll grade nicely. Actually, it's just nice.
What's the price tag? I'm curious.
I'm always curious. I can't see it.
Bradley's. I can't see the
Bradley's.
price.
Another Bradley's, $2.68. A lot of these came from Bradley's for $2.68.
See what inflation does.
That's
All
why
right.
Mom got a lot of mine.
Weequay, I will say beat card. It looks like it's been shot with a BB up through the top. The punch has been. It's still sealed Weequay on a card.
So I'm going to tell you exactly what happened with this. When it was sitting in Bradley's, up on the shelf, it got ripped off of the peg, which ripped the hole, and then someone got annoyed that it kept falling off the peg and just poked a hole in it and jammed it up on the peg.
That's exactly what I know a guy that worked at Browse. He did that all the time. This is gonna be pretty cheap though.
$50.
$50. So basically, you have a mint. $40.
$40.
$40.
I can get behind that.
And then last but certainly not least, ATST driver.
ATST, $100.
Pretty clear bubble, $100, 77 back. No big issues, nothing wrong. His gun is worth $30 by itself.
Oh.
So, it's a very tiny gun.
So I want to talk a little bit. You can leave me on this camera, I guess. I want to talk a little bit about this collection of figures. This is the woman's collection, right?
Yep.
I said this before. I've never seen some of the stuff she had was so beautiful. That Vader case was gorgeous. The loose figures were gorgeous. Her Death Star and TIE Fighter and X-Wing, which you're not going to see today, were also beautiful. The stuff here that's unpunched is just really great. Like, I love it. I love unpunched stuff.
I love carded stuff.
Another Bradley sticker, but it's different than the other ones. God, I love these.
I don't know what we get into with that because it would be 12 backs. We collect 12 backs. But wouldn't it be cool to have a collection of Star Wars figures?
You can go to County One, Selena. We're being boring now.
Just have all the first appearance versions. That's a lot of money.
I would want them all to be like, all to have the same price tags. Like, these are all Bradleys.
Oh my god.
So like Christmas 1978, I got every figure that was out at the time, which was all 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We still have Scout Steve left. I don't know who would want him.
Well, maybe somebody is a Boy Scout and they're like, I want that for my Boy Scout troop.
Let me find him on my
Bernie
list.
has over 200 boxed first run Power of the Force figures.
Cool.
Steve.
Wait, which Power of the Force?
Where are you, Steve?
Yeah.
Wait, Bernie. 85 Power of the Force with the coins.
If you have a
95.
if you have a yak face,
I
we
don't
should
want him to
talk.
fall over and hurt anyone.
A vintage yak face, we should talk.
Do you think he'll stand up while we spin him?
Let's find
give it
out.
a shot. Here comes the
This is
Boy
when
Scout.
Scout Steve tries spinning, because it's a
There
really
you go.
neat trick.
All right, this is Scout Steve. Believe it or not, this is a Kenner
That's
product.
cute.
Pre-Star Wars.
He's not. You're cutting off the top of his head, but it's fine.
Yeah, well, they won't be able to see him if I put him on camera 1.
He is. I don't know if he's complete. I gotta be honest. I don't think he is. I forget what he's missing. I looked it up. $25
He's
on
not
Scout
Mego,
Steve.
is he?
Or Steve
He's not
Scout.
Steve Scout. Hold on. It's Boy Scout Steve, I think is his name.
Alright.
Steve Scout, Boy Scout
Is
Steve.
he the last Boy Scout?
I don't know, is he? Oh, we have these.
Nobody wants a Star Wars, huh?
Nobody wants us to listen. Our Bartertown folks come to be entertained and maybe buy
since I want to move these Star Wars because I need the money back,
Alright.
I'm going to do a little reduction here to try and move them. I'm not going crazy, folks, but I'm going to reduce them. Camera 2, what was the price on the Chief Chirpa?
Chirps was 100.
What's he gonna do?
Man, that's a
How
nice
low
bubble.
can you go?
They think Steve needs to fatten up a little bit.
You
Have
know,
a couple
don't body
whoppers.
shame. You can body shame in reverse, you know. He
I'm
does
not going
look,
much. $90. I
he's
mean, I can't go
very
much lower.
skinny around
What was the
middle.
price on Steve? 25?
25 on Steve. You know what? $20 on Steve.
$20 on Steve. 90 on Chirpa. What about the offer Tebow?
Offer Tebow, Anakin offer 100.
All right, 85. Anakin offer Tebow.
I want to know what would happen if you sent in for that
Unpunched.
order.
Nothing.
I'm sure.
Return the sender. Klaatu.
100.
90 on Klaatu. The other Tebow.
No
120.
offer.
100. 100 on this beautiful.
That bubble is really nice.
Yeah.
Is that Clap? No,
Beat
no,
Weequay.
Weequay, he was 50.
40.
40 on a beat Weequay. You can throw him, you can...
ATST driver.
ATST, $100.
90.
nice bubble.
I ain't going. I mean, these
AT.
prices are already insane.
Rock bottom.
ATST. I love Boy Scout Steve, but he's obviously like...
You want to put him in a museum?
No, we're getting rid of museum.
We don't have much like representation of 60s and 70s stuff. We do have like some Bionic Man and.
Dude, Boy Scout Steve has got abs, man. This is weird. I'm feeling weird about this. His waist is so tiny.
That's what you like about Boy Scouts. You get older and they stay the same age.
I didn't say that. You did.
Okay.
Kenner, 1974.
All right.
I did not say that. He has abs, so that's a little weird. These are neat.
These are super cool. Did you price these?
I did. They're not expensive at all.
I'm gonna look at the.
Was it Star Wars that started the whole mail-away figure in toy history?
Kinda.
There had to be some before that.
Of course there was, but Star Wars really did it with the proof of purchases and.
Yeah, they embiggened it.
Yeah.
They embiggened it. I love that.
Everything Star Wars did, like,
Steve is like drunk. I can't get
there's
him
a
to
weird
see that.
happy face sticker on the label there. I don't like, but somebody did it.
Wouldn't that throw off
It's
the
actually a
record?
vintage happy face sticker.
Wouldn't
just so you
Wouldn't
know.
that throw off the record as it spins, though? I guess it's not heavy enough.
No.
Justin, they're a very low price point.
Yeah, I
honestly.
know.
Yeah.
So we got the Star Wars and other galactic funk. Look
Galactic
at that cover.
funk?
That's
That is so badass.
Wow, what even? Galactic funk.
that is very Kilgore Trout looking art.
Yeah,
Super cool.
yeah.
The
The
fun-
hypodermic rocket coming at them is pretty wild.
Listen, I've only got $12 on that.
All right, you got to spend 20 for free shipping now.
Yeah, you do.
Super cool.
That's definitely.
And then these are vintage 70s.
Yeah. Wow.
And then Star Trek in 76.
That's before Star Wars was even out. I've got $10 on Star Tracking.
DJ Kevintron claiming
Kevin! Kevin, we noticed you're not on Facebook anymore.
Kevin, we noticed you didn't come in for VIP Sunday. You
That's
were
all right.
missed.
Don't shame
I'm
him.
not shaming him, but I want him to know
He is
was,
absolutely missed.
He was missed.
Yes, absolutely missed.
In the best way possible, not in a mean
100%.
way. Ms. Gaffney?
Star Trek in 76. I want to read what's on this.
Please
Number,
do.
number one.
I am switching.
The theme from SWAT. I bet that's hot.
That's
Jesus.
kind
You
of
Sexy Thing by Hot Chocolate.
Oh.
Dancing Machine, Jackson 5.
Hold on. What does this have to do with Star anything?
That's
Midnight
what I wanted to
Rider.
know. Is Bill Murray on that album? Either one of them?
I don't think he's on this one.
Midnight Rider by Greg Allman. Wow, so it's not the Allman Brothers, it's Greg Allman?
This doesn't feel like a Star Space.
not?
Keep
kind
on
of
Smiling
thing.
by Wet Willie.
What?
Dance
So
to
that
Me?
one doesn't seem Star related.
Melissa
really.
Manchester, Squeezebox, The Who. It's funny, why is this at all? Ramblin' Man,
Why is there
Keep
an
on Trucking,
astronaut
This
even
Old
involved?
Cowboy,
That is random.
Green Grass, and High Tides by The Outlaws.
What do those songs even have in common?
Cut the Cake, Average White Band.
I want cake so bad. Oh God.
Waterloo, ABBA. Why is this called Star Tracking? I guess space was hot then because it's a space man.
What's it got to do with space?
It has nothing to do with space.
Wow.
I really thought that it had something to do with space.
So
It
did
has
I. I was
nothing to do
expecting
with
like
space.
I was expecting like music from.
No, it's just a cool cover.
It has nothing to do with
I was
space.
Has
expecting-
nothing to do with
I don't know what
space.
I was
As seen on
expecting.
TV, just like us.
Hal said that sounds like the stuff they used to
So
sell
maybe
on
they
2 a.m.
meant-
infomercials.
Maybe they meant like stars. They were used on TV, so they're stars.
Yeah, but it's got an astronaut.
Celebrity stars.
It
Yeah,
does
I
have
think
an
so.
astronaut.
I think so too. Mark says the same thing. I think so too, but it's got an astronaut.
It's
That's
got an astronaut.
That's
Yeah, that's just weird.
yeah.
That's a little odd.
We
What
got
else
the
is that?
Treasury edition of Star Wars 1 up there.
Oh, okay. I guess I should grab that down.
Yeah, I'm going to price it real quick.
I kicked off my shoes. I'm walking around in just my socks now.
Does it say Treasury at the top? Marshall
No,
Special?
it says special edition.
I folded my big Star Wars comic book in half in like 1982, and it's
Why would you do
Probably
that?
give me an
Because I
idea
was
of
a child.
condition of that.
Not great.
So it's a
better
reader.
than mine.
I mean, it's the pages themselves are okay.
Does it have the pulp
It
smell?
smells good.
Yeah.
She
Which
sniffs
is, let's
everything.
be real, and the smell is really important.
And then open the first page and give me a year just to make sure
Yeah.
it says 77.
Yeah, Mark said it's clickbait. The
78.
astronaut thing. The
Yeah, the binding's
precursor,
actually coming off.
the ancestor of
Okay.
modern
Unbelievable.
clickbait.
I love that, Mark. You hit the nail dead on the head. It is absolutely clickbait. One of these easels pops open, but has like a thing on it. Dang it, it's not here.
It's probably in the clump you wouldn't let me give you.
It probably is. Star Wars number 3. It's number 3.
Oh, no wonder it's 78. I got to ride to keep on rolling.
The entire story complete in one issue, but it's number 3. That's a little weird.
It really
Treasury 78 bronze.
Nobody looks right. Obi-Wan kind of looks right. 3PO and R2 kind of look right. Everybody else
I
looks
got
weird.
It's hard to make 3PO and R2 look wrong.
silver dollar.
Chewbacca's face is a different color than the rest of them.
That's a little bit weird.
Nobody looks right. He has like a human face, actually.
That's,
Oh, that's creepy.
Oh, still, $25 is a good price for it. It's a complete book.
Alright. I'm trying
Vintage.
I'm trying to set it up so people can see
I
it,
think
but
the
it's
cover's
just gonna flop.
Actually, freaking awesome.
It's just
So
gonna
hold on a
flop.
second. We
Put
have
the
an
record
easel
up.
that does a double flip.
I just said that. It's not here.
I
It's
got
white. It's not here.
more.
It's not here.
Selena can hand it to us.
You're assuming.
Silver dollar. And I'm not gonna let them get me no.
I found a big
I'm
easel.
gonna eat some more wings,
Oh,
some
God.
wangs.
Yeah, I don't know where it is, Justin. Are we being extra here?
Wangs?
It's in this clump somewhere.
Oh, it's in your hand, I think. Is that it?
This is a big easel. It doesn't know how to double flip.
That's not the one I meant. But...
Wangs. Why don't we call them chicken wangs?
Because they're
I can think of a few
thwings.
reasons.
They're thwings. That's
You're
the
on number
correct-
one by hot chocolate.
That's good enough.
All right.
That is good
All right.
enough.
$25. Vintage Treasury
It's already
Edition.
been claimed.
There you go.
George Scully, my dude.
Scully. We just saw Mr. Scully. There's a lot less of Mr. Scully going around these days.
I'm
I
not-
freaking miss you guys so
I'm
much.
jealous. I haven't seen George in ages.
We've got to have a Scully
It was nice to see
Farpoint.
George and Danny.
I want to have a Scully Farpoint.
Extravaganza.
My favorite
I found the double
Scully
50,
gentleman.
so
Oh, thanks. She found it. We don't need it
Good
anymore.
job.
hey, you didn't say I didn't have a deadline.
Catch me, no.
So, Selena, do you have your are you prepared
For what?
for the next segment?
Of course.
Not
What's the next
own clothes I'm wearing. If anybody wants us to revisit any of the stuff that didn't get claimed, please ask.
Yeah.
Now's your chance.
And the road goes on forever.
You better
I
buy
got
stuff or we're gonna keep
one
singing.
more silver dollar.
Board game nights are in demand again.
So there's a couple things we have to start doing again.
I would run the camera for that.
I want to start doing. Well, you have to be playing the games.
Well,
You
someone can
can't
take
'cause
my
you're on camera.
turn.
I want to start doing bullshit and board games again.
Someone can take my turn.
What else? We've got to get back on the horse with playing D&D. I need to finish Baldur's Gate because I can't play D&D and play Baldur's Gate. I don't know if we should be playing weekly though. I think that's too much for us to deal with. Maybe every other week.
Yeah.
At any rate, are we ready for our final segment?
We're having a segment?
We are.
What's it called?
I don't know.
Let's find out.
Oh.
Oh!
Ask us almost anything.
So this is the part of Sprockets where we dance. So we in our VIP group we have a Discord, and in the Discord we I believe Selena's running it. I have nothing to do with that. I don't even know what a Discord
You're not
is.
even on the Discord.
Selena asked our VIPs. The VIPs get
So we're letting anybody ask us questions, but
Sure.
VIP questions get dibs and
Yes.
first pick. And they're using the
I'm
Discord.
afraid because I don't know what's happening right now.
I love. So this is the thing that I love the most. I love that there is something about to happen on Bartertown that I don't know what's happening. I'm delegating things. Selena's running this entire thing. I made the little thing that wiggles and dances. I don't know what we're about to be asked. It does say almost, so hopefully there's a little decorum there. Ultralighter was waiting for us both to dance because it's the time in Sprockets when we dance.
We'll do that at the end.
No, we won't. So listen, when we're gonna open up questions to the general public, Selena will let us know. But to start out, we're gonna get some questions from our VIPs.
Okay, let's see.
And
what
then we'll
do
open
I-
it up to you guys. You guys want to ask us anything here
Yeah.
that you're just watching?
Yeah, if you think
Super
of
cool.
a question.
This is the variety show aspect of
I
this.
love this. This is great. I love this.
If you think
Are
of-
we done selling? No, because we'll revisit some stuff if you want us to.
I say that
Yeah.
we should do this, and then we'll maybe talk about some stuff if anybody has any questions,
Yeah.
and then we'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I
All right,
love
so
this.
let's see. I'm not going to do these in order. I'm just going to kind of jump
I
around.
love it. Whatever you want to do.
Okay.
This is fun.
I'm literally just kind of scrolling the
Yeah, do
screen,
it.
and I'm going to ask the one that my eyes
I love
fall
it.
on.
Do it up.
One for Justin from Hal. Which Dreadnought vehicle from the comics or cartoons would you want in your driveway?
Oh, the Thunder Machine. 100%. First of all, it's a super cool car with a double Gatling gun on the front. Who wouldn't want that? It's like a Firebird front end, which is super cool. It's
Yeah.
old. Has a jet engine. I like the motorcycle. I like that they did versions. They're rare, the toy wise. They did the Dreadnought ground assault and the air assault. They're rare toys. I sold mine to buy this building. But the Thunder Machine, man, it's just so much cooler than the rest. They all have motorcycles. So, I mean, I've been there, done that. I literally have Dreadnought tattooed on my knuckles.
Did you really just show that off?
So, yeah, Hal the Thunder Machine. I mean, you probably guessed that, but that's definitely that.
Okay. What's next? Scroll. All right, here's one from Casper. I want to know what everyone's favorite snack is, including Tucky.
Favorite snack? Oh man. So since I started this elimination diet, I have been, and listen, this is not a kind of diet where you're losing weight. I literally gained 4 pounds since I started this diet. It's strictly a medical thing, but I'm eating what I can, and it's not, I'm gaining weight. I've been eating a ton of cream cheese, which is not helping. Cream cheese and pretzels has actually been a snack that I've been eating a lot of recently. I normally like popcorn a lot, but I can't have any corn at all on this diet. What's your favorite snack?
You.
That's not an answer.
My favorite snack, man, that's so broad. So there's sweet snacks. There's like other snacks.
Yeah,
my go-to. Listen, so my go-to. This is actually pretty easy. If I'm sitting on the couch and I want a snack, and snacking is something I do like at night when we're watching TV. Cereal. I freaking love cereal. So cereal's sometimes a meal for me and sometimes a snack for me. Right now I'm on a Raisin Bran Crunch kick. With I buy extra raisins and
supplement
because those 2 scoops are not enough.
He's got supplemental raisin
I
happening.
can't eat raisins right now either because of my diet, so that's all him.
So Selena,
I did have one bowl, but I picked all the raisins out.
And that's more raisins for me. Do me a favor, Selena. If pertinent comments where people were saying what they like and all stuff, please read those.
Okay.
Let people be involved in this.
So the question was for all of us. Selena and Tucker also have to answer.
All right.
Well,
Selena, what's your favorite snack?
Mine has to be peanut butter pretzels,
All
whether
right.
they're pretzels covered with peanut butter or pretzels with peanut butter in them. It's peanut butter or even regular pretzels dipped in peanut butter. If it's peanut butter and pretzels, I'm there.
I also like Funyuns. Sour cream and onion potato chips that's probably my real answer, but I can't have them right now, so I'm trying not to think about them. What about Tucker?
Tucker's favorite dog treat is like favorite of the dog treat kind of dog treats is chicken, like dried chicken. Freeze-dried chicken, yeah.
Which he got some for Christmas, I believe, from his Secret Santa.
Yeah. And he also likes Vienna sausages. He loses his mind for Vienna sausages.
I might lose my mind if they're the smoked kind. Extra fancy.
Yeah, seriously.
All right, what else?
Let's see what's going on. Oh, also, what is Tucker's favorite smelling spot?
What?
Tucky, there's this spot on the front lawn in front of my apartment building.
Okay.
Something must have pooped there in like 1973 or something. Like I've examined the spot. There's nothing on this grass, and he always stops in the same exact spot and just like goes to town sniffing there. I'm like, Tucker, it's 25 degrees. There's nothing there, buddy. Come on.
So it's just a weird spot.
Ooh, Casper, you're my new friend. Peanut butter injected soft pretzels. That sounds amazing.
All right, any other questions?
Oh, soft pretzels. Wow, that does sound good.
Listen, I like pretzels in general, but I really misanswered because I'm only trying to think about things I can eat right now, so I don't make myself crazy. Sour cream and onion potato chips are my favorite snack of all time.
Yeah.
Specifically, Hare's brand, which is a local northeastern PA.
Is that how you pronounce it?
It's either hers or Hare's.
I always
I always
hers.
called it hers.
I don't know.
You guys are like German.
Well,
Really?
I don't know if you're aware of this, Justin, but there's a lot of the Pennsylvania Dutch, you know?
They're not Dutch.
The whole thing
Chris
there.
Cray is with you on the cereal bit. Breakfast, lunch, dinner,
Yeah,
first,
dude, I
second,
can eat cereal. Is
snack.
just a perfect anytime meal.
I can have the flakes right now, but I had to pick the raisins out.
And I go back and forth. Like sometimes I like Honey Nut Cheerios. I've gotten off the Fruity Pebbles thing because I can eat a whole box in a sitting, and they're just pure sugar. They're just, at least with Raisin Bread, I can tell myself like,
there's fruit in it,
and it's bran.
And there is a lot. There's actually a lot of fiber. Not enough to equal out the carbs, but there's a lot of carbs in that.
Bernie, I gave up soda years ago. I used to be over 300 pounds. Not that I'm a thin man now, but there was a lot more in me when I was drinking all those calories.
You used to drink, and me too.
Iced tea.
Iced teas by the half gallon.
The Wawa lemonade teas. Oh my god.
Cutting out sugary drinks. This guy, just by doing that, he easily lost 30, 40 pounds just by no longer drinking that stuff.
Veronica, I love chips and
Tortilla
salsa,
chips and
especially
salsa.
spicy salsa.
I like nachos.
Fruity Pebble, Ultra Lager had Fruity Pebbles last night. Well, did you have a box? Because I could eat a box of Fruity Pebbles.
I like Golden Grahams. That's one of my favorite cereals.
Pebbles, Puffs, or
Pops.
Pops. In that order. Pebbles,
But I think
Pops.
Pebbles were last. I think it was Pops, Puffs, Pebbles.
Pops, Puffs, Pebbles?
Yeah. Because I remember thinking, why would she...
Yeah, Pops are gross, right?
I'm not a fan, but like her order was not my order.
Pops
I remember
are plain.
that.
They're very plain.
Now I'm
I am
hungry.
starving.
Yeah, me too.
Order
I
from
was
Motley Crue.
I was hungry when this started.
I just noticed
Whole milk, baby.
Whole milk.
Whole milk.
There is no
If
other
you're going to
milk.
milk,
Whole milk.
whole milk.
All other milk is an impersonator
don't want
to the
whole
throne.
milk.
Milk splashed water.
No.
Yeah.
I want whole milk. You're lucky I'm not using heavy cream.
I just
Right?
noticed that this Scout Steve has a very interesting hand motion that he does.
He's doing this.
That's
Come
all-
to me, young children.
It's awkward.
Come with me, young children, and I will show you how to start fires and cure wounds and
track bears by their poop.
and make raccoons
I also
domestic.
really like, so from the sweet angle, I like apple danishes for some reason. That's been like a thing for me recently. All right, I think we've done that.
God, I could eat a
question to death.
dog. I could dog a hamburger.
I've
Okay.
done that question to death.
All right, one for Penelope. Most annoying thing Justin has ever done. That's kind of out of left field. That's
not a question.
Wait,
that's
today?
a how question.
Today?
Yeah, is this today or life
Wait,
wide?
I'm sorry. He asked me what is the most annoying thing that Justin has ever done?
That
Today.
you heard,
Alright,
you heard
okay.
the man.
Okay, no. All right.
I thought this was almost anything.
It is almost anything. But Selena read it, so I guess I have to answer.
It's all good.
All right. So to be totally honest, and this is a related.
The most annoying thing I've ever done.
No, I'm not going to say ever done. This is something that you do that is
we're airing our
troubling to me
grievances.
Brought a
sometimes.
$200,000 car.
Well, I brought it up because you did it on
It's
the
not a
street.
$200,000
You did it on the
I'm
street
teasing
today.
you.
Justin has this tendency sometimes to say "I," meaning himself, in reference to the store, which bugs me because it's really a we thing. Because I am also part of this, so he has a tendency sometimes, and it's you're not.
we thing?
He's not wrong.
It's a we thing.
He's not wrong because he is him and he is I in his world. But when it comes to the store, I always say we. Always. Even if I did the thing, I'll say we. Because I feel like a royal we is better.
The royal we.
He loves to say, I had this, I decided to do that, I did that, I did this. And it bugs me because I already feel a little weird about that kind of stuff. Because being a woman, a femme presenting person in my industry is hard enough. And I feel like that just adds to the marginalization of me. He doesn't, I don't think, do it intentionally unless he's like one-on-one talking about something. It's just a natural pronoun thing.
No, listen. I know it's not right. I got no excuse for it. Just other than
Bernie said, "Oh my God, what a question! You know they're going to be fighting about this later."
Ow! I hurt my leg. I gotta go. I don't do it on purpose. I'm not trying to get all of the. I'm not trying to make it all about me. It's just
it just
who I am.
naturally happens.
It just
Flows that way.
It's already. He's
Oops, sorry.
already.
Nobody claimed anything.
I
He
tripped
is
on the bell.
already. He tends to be the more loud and boisterous one of us, the two of us. So for him to also do the I, me thing on top of that, who's calling you? Is it the guy from last week?
Okay.
Hello.
You put on your flashlight and it's blinding me.
He wants
I can't hear you. Hold on. What'd you say?
Now he's blinding me.
Hello. Oh.
So
Damn it! Suspected
okay.
spam block.
That was a bell ring for Justin claiming all the credit. All right,
Yeah, there you go.
Selena, do we have, do we
My
have
main
any-
writer, Alex.
Do we have any other
We
Wow.
have several other questions.
Yeah, there was questions in the comments too. If you want to,
Yeah,
so you don't
I'll
lose
scroll
them.
back.
Okay.
All right. Ask us another one.
Are you guys enjoying this, or is this just like, are you like,
I
please
love
get
it.
on with some more toys?
I love this. This is great.
Yeah, but I want to know what the people think.
Well, I think it's important that we include the people as well as just the VIPs in the chat.
I agree.
Because we want to make sure that they feel like they're being interacted with as well. Go for it. What do you got?
Okay. This one's from Alex. Why do Star Wars fans hate The Last Jedi for trying to do something different, and why does that question answer itself?
Oh my god.
Why do Star Wars fans not hate
Alex,
Rise of Skywalker
no.
for being absolutely
No,
terrible?
Why are we gonna get into this? Oh no! This is the end of
I'm
Bartertown as
sorry.
we know it.
Could you repeat the question? I feel like I'm on Jeopardy. Could you please repeat
I have
the
to say
question?
an essay again.
Yes.
Why do Star Wars fans hate The Last Jedi for trying to do something different, and why does that question answer itself? Why do Star Wars fans not hate Rise of Skywalker for being absolutely
do.
terrible?
So
I feel
like they
I
do.
hate them
Yeah.
both.
I can't listen. I can't speak for Star Wars fans.
No.
Right?
I am. Can you only speak for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I can speak for us on this one.
So wait a second. You're not allowed to say we when it's this kind of question. I have my own voice, but you should say we when you're talking about the store.
Got no problem with doing something different. I can't
Everybody's
believe I'm
like, please.
talking about this.
I love
Everybody's like,
this. I
please
love
I have
this.
no
Please
problem
this.
with doing something different. I certainly didn't want a rehash like the first one. Force Awakens was basically a rehash, soft reboot. They played it safe.
I love
The
Chris's
second
question.
movie didn't play it safe, which I like, but it ruined some characters. You know, you could subvert expectations without ruining Luke Skywalker.
Yes.
So he did all this subverting expectations, but then really didn't go all the way with it
yeah.
because at the end it was still good guy, bad guy. Like he didn't really subvert the expectations.
So-
He didn't.
No, he didn't.
So and then the next movie was bad because they tried to retcon all the crap that he did in the next movie. So there was no saving the Star Wars universe at that point. No saving it. You didn't have a overarching story that they all should have stuck to. You had Kathleen Kennedy hired these guys and let them do whatever they wanted to do, and
It was bullshit.
It was BS.
So-
They ruined Luke Skywalker.
They-
And then they brought back the Emperor, so they ruined Anakin in the process because Anakin was supposed to, be the chosen one who ended the reign of the Emperor and brought balance to the Force. So
nothing.
Anakin,
Pointless.
Darth Vader, died for no reason.
The entire story arc. So here's how you know a movie sucks. If it could have not even happened and you didn't care. Last Jedi, in my opinion, it was okay. It was I enjoyed it. I literally watched that movie. We went 3 times and saw it in the theater. And at the end of the movie, when he shows up on the cliff, I got literal chills and tears pouring down my face. Because that was the moment we've been waiting for so many years. And it was a beautiful moment. The scene, they're on the Isle of Skellig, and it's absolutely beautiful. The camera shot was great. And we saw that 3 times in the theater, and I'm bawling every single time. The movie itself was really just a remake, a retelling of the same kind of story over and over again. That was fine.
Yeah.
It was kind of safe, but that was fine. I was okay with it.
Sure.
You can tell a dramatic, different story, but it has to be a good story. You can change things, you can make them different, you can subvert anything you want, but it has to be good.
So Ryan Johnson, I hate saying the name. Ryan Johnson subverted expectations for the sake of subverting expectations.
He subverted.
I guarantee he was sitting there and he was like, all right, I'm going to write something. You know what? Luke's going to throw the lightsaber. He had this idea in his head. Luke's going to throw the lightsaber over his shoulder.
And
that's going to subvert everyone's
it was
expectations.
Him throwing any chance of it being decent out of it.
So his point wasn't like, let me write a good story. His point was, let me just turn this whole thing on its head. Like, that's all he wanted to do was shock. He didn't have a good story to tell. It wasn't a very good story.
And believe me, I was very shocked when Luke Skywalker put his mouth on an animal's nipple and started sucking.
No, yes. Wait.
He's like...
Okay, he squeezed
it was gross.
Didn't he drink? I don't know. Whatever.
I don't remember that part. I think I had checked out by then.
It was subverting expectations for the sake of subverting expectations, not subverting expectations for the sake of telling a really good story.
Now that being said, and I want to do the compliment sandwich. I liked Last Jedi. Everything else was basically trash. And then to the end for another compliment. I love
Last Jedi?
I didn't dislike not Last Jedi.
Force Awakens.
Force Awakens. Sorry,
yeah,
I meant Force Awakens, the first one.
We were almost divorcing.
Sorry, the Force Awakens. The first one is the one I meant.
Bernie, I don't care about woke. I'm not gonna.
I'm not touching that one. Yeah, let's leave that alone.
That's not.
I'm fine with a female protagonist. I like Rey. I actually liked Rey.
I wasn't even gonna read that one. Let's move on from that.
That's what I'm trying to get at. I love the idea of Kylo, the character of Kylo. Could have gone in so many different directions. Adam Driver actually just did an interview not that long ago where he talked about the original vision for Kylo, and it would have been phenomenal.
Yeah.
He did nothing except whine, kiss somebody, and die. That is Romeo and Juliet levels of stupid. I can't even explain it.
Yeah.
But the concept was good. The concept of Rey. I have no problem with the idea of Rey. She's not a Mary Sue any more than Luke Skywalker was a Mary Sue. And anybody who says that needs to rewatch the trilogy and just pretend that Luke is a girl.
I like Mark's point. Turning it on its head is okay if it wasn't connected to a multi-decade storyline.
Right,
already.
and basically...
They just wrecked its legacy.
Kill it if you have to.
Yes.
I mean, basically, Kylo Ren says what Ryan Johnson wanted to do.
Yeah, that's where I'm at,
is exactly...
That's
he
where I'm
liked Force Awakens. The other two were not enjoyable.
Yeah, the other two... First one's okay, the other two...
One more thing I want to say that I love. I love that we got to see some of those characters back on screen together. I may have hated the way it was happening, but we got to see Luke and Leia again. We got to see Han and Leia. It may not have worked out, but the fact that we have those moments, especially after Carrie Fisher passing away, we got to see that again. That was nice. Her daughter being in the movies was really cool.
They should have treated the characters that we came to love a little better than they got treated. I feel like Ryan Johnson didn't care and wasn't a fan of the original trilogy. That's the vibe I got. He didn't respect the characters. I didn't need fan service. I didn't need it to be Luke's story again, but they should have been treated a little better. Leia should have hugged Chewbacca. There's stuff that wasn't even looked at because the person didn't care about Star Wars. You know what I mean?
The moment when they're all coming off the ship and Han's dead. Spoilers.
Yes.
And
Leia hugs Rey.
Leia hugs
what
Rey.
about Chewbacca?
And Chewbacca just blows right by.
Like they don't have a 40-year history.
Right, exactly.
Leia
so that
Poppins flying.
You
Leia
can tell.
Space, Michael, I'm with you.
Yeah, I mean, they should have killed Leia.
They had the perfect opportunity.
They had a great opportunity with her son doing it, who was supposed. Originally, he was supposed to go full dark side. That was the point. The point was supposed to be, Anakin started off as a a good person who was conflicted with himself and ended up, dark, but it was conflicted, then ended up good.
And he redeemed himself.
Yes.
The entire
Kylo was supposed to be the conflicted one who ended up going full dark and that's staying that way. And that would have been a great telling of the story. And killing his mother would have been kill his father and his mother. You know what I mean? So anyway, thank you.
Yeah.
There you go. Thanks for the question.
What's
Selena,
next?
There was a really good question from our live
Yeah, I
studio
grabbed
audience.
it. I grabbed it for.
That was a great question from Chris, I think.
Yep. I'm a big PC gamer. Do you guys play? If so, what games or genre do you prefer to play? He's a big FPS player, specifically World War II games, first-person shooter.
I am terrible at first-person shooter games.
Same. I walk into walls.
I walk into walls. I don't know what it is with our genetics, but I walk into walls. I always go the wrong way. I shoot the wrong. I can't shoot. I'm terrible at it.
I swear, if there's a dyslexia for directions, we have it.
I will could count myself among gamers. I am a gamer. Most recently, in the last few years, I was playing Cyberpunk 2077.
You're a PC gamer.
PC, yeah, I would call myself a PC gamer. But I'm not. I'll wait until a good title comes that I want to play. I don't just play whatever.
Yeah, same.
Cyberpunk 2077 is phenomenal. I have not played since the new reboot with Phantom Liberty and all of that.
What about your newest
I have
obsession?
In most recent history, since August, I have been obsessively playing Baldur's Gate 3. I have literally been playing since 2 weeks from launch.
You have opened the store now.
And I am still not done my first playthrough. A lot of people I know either play the game once and they're done, like normal people, or they play it like a couple times, they take their time, or a lot of people I know also will start a playthrough, get to Act 3, and then restart again because Act 3 is so heavy. I have not done that. This is my first playthrough. I am almost at 500 hours in my first playthrough, and I am just about to get to endgame.
So my wife is the PC gamer. She
Selena,
does not
put
play
the camera back up so I can see myself.
Games the way that typical people play games.
I wasn't gonna mention
Every
that, but you can
game
say that.
for her that she plays is a basically a date simulator.
Yes.
She always downloads some sort of app or something that where she can take pictures.
Yeah.
Of the characters dating and kissing and touching each other's butts or whatever they're doing, so she can post them because she loves the story, and she is living vicariously through these characters.
I don't know if I go that far.
Well,
I haven't touched her about any time.
You are loving the story,
Not on my
and
stream,
she posts on her Facebook
I do. So,
about what's transpiring with her characters dating and loving and
there's
doing.
more than that. There's story. So okay, let me back up a little bit. When I first started playing Skyrim,
It's live
many
action
years
fan
ago,
fiction.
It is live action fan fiction. I love it. So when I very first started playing Skyrim, now Justin and Skylar played Skyrim at launch. I did not start playing Skyrim until much
November
later.
11th, 2011.
It was literally 2016 or 2015 when I started playing Skyrim, and I started playing on the Xbox, and I never live streamed or took any pictures or documented my gameplay until I put it on my PC years later. And I regret that. I regretted that so much because I had such a. I will never feel the way I feel about a game, the way I felt about Skyrim ever again. It was the most magical thing that I'd ever experienced in my life.
Did you watch me play before you did any
Only
playing?
a little bit. Enough to know that I wanted to play, but not enough to know all the plots and everything.
Boyfriend, Stephanie, that was her husband.
No.
He stopped
he is
cooking her
now.
meals because she would sell his meals.
Yes, he became my husband later. I'll get to that. So I started playing Skyrim, and once I got on PC, I didn't have that old history, so I didn't really do my diary logs because I would have to backtrack, and it was kind of awkward. So when I started playing Cyberpunk, from the day I started playing, I started doing a daily play diary on my Facebook. So I would take pictures, which you can do in Cyberpunk. There's actually a photo mode in Cyberpunk, which is phenomenal. And I would take pictures and do a little this is what we did today. Oh, I met Judy. Now Judy's my girlfriend. I really like Judy, so we started going on dates and stuff. That's not part of the game. I would go on my own little dates that I would make up. Because every game is a dating sim if you just apply yourself. Okay?
All right.
So me and Judy would go on dates. And then when I started playing Baldur's Gate, if there is a game that deserves its own dating sim, it is Baldur's Gate 3. The game is essentially a dating sim with fighting.
Baldur's Gate 3.
So is life.
It should be Baldur's Gate 3, yes. So I make extensive diary entries about Baldur's Gate because it's such an extensive, phenomenal...
Whilst telling me you have no time to do the Tucky
She's
calendar.
basically Tron. She gets lost in the game.
That's not true. I like writing up a little story because it is like fan fiction. Like I'll write my own little story up, and it's cute. And I do have a couple apps where I can take photos and stuff. And I do have a boyfriend in the game. We actually just got married last week.
Congratulations.
Was it Stonehenge?
At Stonehenge?
No, we got married on the beach where we met.
Okay.
He held a knife to my throat the day we met.
We should have got married where we went.
It was love at first sight.
So I play games. I used to love first person shooters. I don't play PC. I play console. I started getting tired of 8-year-old kids just whomping me and sniping me, and so then I started like talking really bad trash to 8-year-old kids and realized I shouldn't be doing that.
I do not need a VR headset. I'm fine.
So I don't play main first person shooters anymore because everybody's so much better than me. So now I just I'm playing. What am I playing?
Well, do you have to?
I'm playing Breath of the Wild.
Do you have to play them with other people?
It's
like,
only
you have
fun
to
if
let
you do. I mean, it's fun
8-year-olds in
playing most games now, especially like first person shooters. There's not much story anymore. Okay. They're made just for
because I'm like the
MMO type.
I'm like the not social kind. Like I don't want to go play with other people. I want to play by myself.
Yeah. I have one other thing I want to add because I'm not even going to read Stephanie's comment out loud because I don't want Justin to actually see it.
We're gonna let that go. Yeah.
Oh wow, Steph.
That's a little serious.
Rabbit went there.
I play male characters in the games that I play. And I gotta be honest, that's really where the fantasy comes into play.
Yeah, she's getting her gay kicks out.
I am not a guy. As much as I might wish I was, I am not.
She's not.
So that is really, if anything, that's where the weird therapy needs to come into play.
You guys need to talk to each other.
I grew up with her. She wasn't a guy when she was little. I don't know about now.
She's not.
Any
other? All right. Any other questions?
Yeah, there's a few. Let's see. I think it was Hal wanted to know what Tucky's favorite costume is. And I actually thought ridiculously hard about this one. Like, I put some serious effort into this one.
Not your favorite costume for Tucker, but Tucker's favorite.
Right.
Okay.
Tucky prefers the simpler costumes, the ones that just are like a hoodie. He's not big. He doesn't mind capes.
What is Tucker doing right now?
He doesn't mind capes so much, but hats kind of annoy him. So if it does, he hates wigs. He won't wear wigs.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't have a mask or a hat, it's up there. And so that's why I put Spider-Man on him, because it's just like a simple little hoodie.
He's just a ball.
That's his. My favorite costume.
Tucky don't. Tucky.
Oh wait, Tuck.
He's out like a light.
Yeah, he's done. He's left the building.
He's out like a light. I love
my
that.
favorite costume for him is possibly his Slytherin robes.
It's kind of problematic.
I like the Kermit because that picture of
the frog hoodie. I love that.
The frog is awesome.
Oh, Ethan loves Spider-Man. He saw a Spider Tucky.
What else?
I mean, we can save some of the VIP questions for next time. We don't have to.
Okay, well, we have a couple that are cooking from the live audience.
Yeah, go backwards there. There's some more.
Are we boring you guys yet, or do we like this extended AMA section here?
Yeah, I mean, we can go on and on.
We really can.
What do you got?
Okay, one came in from.
Can't read those.
I know you're not meant to. They're for me. I can't write them down, and I don't want to lose them in the
making
scroll.
yourself a note. I love this. Oh God.
There's one from Michael Michelli that came in a little while ago, about 10 minutes. How many tattoos does Justin have? I think Justin's lost count, but Justin might.
Oh, how do you count them?
Might fool me.
Because you've got some on top of some. So like, do you count
and they
the one
blend
under?
together.
Like.
Well, I would count them like if you have three blended together, I would count them as three because you did them in three different.
I don't even remember the sittings. Hundreds of hours. I mean,
That's wow. Are you gonna take your shirt off in Bartertown?
He's gonna strip and count.
Bartertown first?
Are you asking me to take my shirt
off?
No. I don't know. Count. Get a count.
God, is this really happening?
He's gonna strip and count. What have you done?
Hide your kids' eyes.
Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
Don't hide your wife. Your wife ain't gonna care. She's gonna be like, "Why are you watching this?"
This is where the mukbanging.
How many tattoos?
This is where the mukbanging guy.
So hold on,
strips.
Go to the front. Let me look at you from front on. Am I counting the ones underneath or just what's showing?
Oh, there's only a few on my legs. This is a first on Bartertown.
What I meant was the ones that I know you had covered up.
Megatron's one big one.
Right,
covered up doesn't count.
All right, so that's one. So then
so that's one. We're gonna be here all day.
We'll spin. Hold on.
So that's one. So that's one.
Stop. Okay, we'll start with your left arm. Your right arm. Start with your right arm.
Rubber left.
Okay.
So Grayskull is one.
All right.
The bats count as one.
Okay.
Evil Ash, what the hell is his name?
Bruce
Bruce
Campbell's
signature.
Chris
That
Grace.
counts as 3.
Chris Cray says, I'm also heavily tattooed, and I always say 1 because they're all connected.
That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, what is it?
All right, so your Hemi, your
Vroom, vroom.
Why did you just do that?
Because I always have
Because
to.
he
when it's-
can.
4.
He did it
That's the
because
first
he
Hemi
can.
I ever had.
Right.
Why does
So
anyone
the
do
skull,
anything?
the skull with arms on it, with wings on it, is 5. The Cobra logo is 6. That guy is 7.
Monster Magnet.
That's 8.
Monster
That's
what?
9.
Monster Magnet cover.
I think
That's
that's
not
8 on the
what I
one
thought you
arm.
said.
So that's 9 on just your left arm. Are we gonna count your knuckle tattoos yet?
I mean, are they individual? Like,
Justin's
That's
body's a
one
map in
tattoo.
Toys R
I
Us.
don't know.
All right, so that's 1 on your knuckles.
A lot.
So that's 10.
I'm
right?
getting cold, but
11, 12, 13,
A lot.
14, 15,
Are we doing it over under? Is it like
16,
guess the jelly beans?
17.
Is there a
All
prize
right,
for
I got
best
17.
guess?
18, I forgot
Oh,
Stonehenge.
there's a good one. What was your first tattoo?
19 on your head. I got that already. 20 on your tattooed dog collar. Now we're gonna do your arm.
Bernie said, heaven forbid if
21,
any new
because that's
people join
separate.
right now.
Is that
no, I have a
separate?
skull somewhere.
It's right there, but it's separate from the dog collar?
Yeah,
All
it's not a
that's
dog collar.
That's 21. Now we'll do your
Dog
arm.
collar. Tucker's like, what?
22, 23, 24, 25,
What's happening
Justin,
here?
what was your first one?
26, 27,
I'll tell you the story in a second.
28, 29, 30, 31,
30 and a half.
31. Now turn around. I did them already.
Dungeons and Dragons.
I did them already. 31. Spin around. I'm only going to count Cobra Commander as 1. So that's 32. We already counted Megatron, right? Or
I think
no?
so.
Did we?
I think so. Yeah, I think it was the
33.
first one.
All right, 33. Now, what do you have on your legs? You're not taking off your pants.
No.
I draw the
this
line
is it.
there.
Maybe on the last Bartertown. The one on the back of my calf, the warrior on the back of my calf.
Okay, so that's 34.
The like Alice in Chains tribal thing.
35.
The
2 kanji.
the sin and what is it? Sin and pleasure on my thigh.
36. Is that everything? Oh, me.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right.
That's big. Up in your
Yeah.
butt. My husband has a tattoo of me on his butt.
Oh, it's
It's
on my
not his
it's on my upper
butt.
thigh.
It's
not his
butt
butt.
adjacent.
I've seen it, so it's not his butt.
It's butt adjacent.
It's not butt adjacent. You're butt adjacent.
I don't know. Let's just round it to 40, I guess. Sorry, this went this way. I did not see this coming.
You did not have to take your shirt off. You chose that.
I did not see it
chose
coming.
this
chose
path.
that.
Hey, we're here to entertain.
You
We
took
are.
this
You chose
clearly.
that.
It's like a
You
horror
chose that.
movie.
All right, Slee,
Yeah.
I say
They've been
I-
teasing about that for a while.
OnlyFans Bartertown.
That's what I keep saying. That's not my channel.
But I
do
bet
not
our
produce-
bet our views just went down.
I do not
They
produce
went up
that
from last time I
show.
saw. Selena, let's just do one more question. This could go on all day.
Okay.
So let's just do one more question.
One
You
more
choose.
question.
All right,
see
let's
one
get the
more
one from Bernie. I really want to know from all three of you, if you could save one toy out of your collection, what toy would you save and why?
So this is like a burning house scenario, Bernie. Like I can only save one thing out of everything.
Goodness.
I thought about asking this myself, but then I decided I wouldn't because it was too hard.
Whew. I'm going to answer that because I'm going to save one of the things that's irreplaceable. We have a few items that are one of one, so I would probably grab the Voltron box art for the. We have the box art for the Voltron big wheel. Thundercats.
The Thundercats big wheel.
The Thundercats. There was a big wheel, and there's beautiful box art, and we own the painting of the box art for that. I think I would grab that because it's irreplaceable. It's one of one.
So I'll let you cheat with that because he did say toy, but that is toy adjacent. So I'm gonna let
It
you
is.
cheat.
It is from the collection.
Yeah, Selena, I like to see myself on camera. Can you put the camera back on? Thank you. So I'm going to go in the totally opposite direction that Justin went in. And I've thought about this a lot.
I'm being auctioned off.
So when I was little, we didn't have a ton of money. I've said this many times. And our mother was a maker of things. She's a crafty lady. When I was maybe 3 or 4 years old, she made a ton of money. And we were poor folks. So this was a big deal. She made a ton of money the year that Cabbage Patch went crazy. So I would have been 3, I guess. Was it 82? 81? I would have been 3 or 4.
83,
I want to
maybe.
say
Yeah, somewhere around there.
82, but I
I
don't know
was
if that's
between
right.
3 and
you
4.
You were very little.
But we were not rich people by any means, but we had a very good Christmas that year because she made a ton of money making dolls because nobody could get actual Cabbage Patch dolls. But her dolls had just as much spirit, if not more, than a Cabbage Patch. She handcrafted each face. She would
It was soft sculpture.
she would soft sculpture and
small
embroider
batch
each
bean to
one.
bar.
She used nylon stockings, so they were very intricately embroidered with like these beautiful faces. She made them names. They all had like their own like hospital bracelets they would come home with. And when I was maybe 3 or 4, she made me one of these dolls. Rosalinda was my doll forever. I still have her, obviously. She is a little worse for wear. Her nylon face has been ripped numerous
She had a
times.
couple runs with.
She has been
address,
repaired with glue many times. And I've really toiled over this because I have other stuffed animals. Like, I still sleep with
You
a stuffed
told her
animal.
this. Do you know this question was coming?
No, but I think about this all the time because I think about what if there's a fire? What am I going to do? Because I'm a nervous person who thinks about shit like that. I have a lot of things that she made. And I have other stuffed animals that I actually like. I still sleep with a stuffed dog every night. If I could only save one toy that I own, it would be my Rosalind doll. Because my mother has long passed away. And if for anything, all that stuff to get burned up in a fire, that would be the one thing that I would save. So I went in the opposite direction as you. You're like, where's the money? Where's the money? You're playing supermarket sweep over here.
The first 2 things that I thought of were actually not mine, oddly enough.
Really?
Well, burning house scenario, you think first thing you do is you visualize your apartment and you think about what's in your house.
Yeah.
And there are 2 toys that are in my house that are not mine that I honestly can't pick between the 2. One is George. George is a Build-A-Bear that was the first Build-A-Bear Alexis built when she was about 3 years old. The first one she took with her own little hands and stuffed the stuffing with her own little paws.
Yeah.
And he was her best buddy. When the kids, Stephanie will remember this, when the family did a shoot with all the kids of Alexis's generation, they dressed them all alike. They put them in little black pants and little red polos.
Yeah.
I went to the Build-A-Bear store and I bought a black pair of shorts and a red polo for George, and he's in the picture with the kids because he had been with Alexis that long.
Yeah.
So it would have to be a toss-up between George and Little Peak.
All right.
Tara asked us,
that's a good one.
how is Bartertown 202 going to top this?
Yeah. George.
I'm going to take off my shirt.
George
We are
apparently
going to get a lot more fans.
George apparently came back at an inopportune or a very opportune time because I scrolled back through the comments and I found, geez, I get up to get a cup of tea and what happens? But yeah, little Peak was Mom's little Pikachu, her constant companion.
That's really sweet that you said that.
He's the one that
he's yours now.
He's the one I took to Stonehenge as her proxy.
Because Mom couldn't come to me and Justin's wedding because she had already passed away. We brought her little Pikachu. So now I'm going to start crying on the stream. You're taking off your shirt, I'm crying.
All right, let's do it. We've done it before.
Mom loved Pokemon. She loved Pikachu. I don't know why, how, where.
Because he's cute.
She's on TV one day scrolling through and she's like, who is this cute little electric mouse? And she loved Pikachu. And she had her own little Pikachu we bought her.
I walked into her house for the first time in like a couple weeks and there were these little yellow things everywhere and I'm like, what? I was like, what are these things? And you're like, oh, that's Pikachu. I'm like, well, she doesn't.
Pikachu?
It's funny, she doesn't look Jewish.
So that
Casper's setting up his recording software for 202.
We
post these on YouTube.
Yeah, they're on YouTube.
It's not that
Shirtless Justin's going to be on
it's
YouTube
a different.
forever.
It's
Won't
a
be the
different
first time.
different stream, Casper.
Obviously,
I don't produce
guys,
that show.
there's no shame in my game.
Do we want to go over these one last
I've
time?
never been one of those fat dudes who wore a shirt to the beach. I'm not shaming you if you do. I understand. I get it. But I never did. There's guys who wear heavy dudes. There's skinny guys that do it. They're just,
Yeah, just for whatever
I did
reason.
it in high school.
I
because I always felt very weird.
I know
about
I'm not, Adonis. It is what it is. Thank God I got the gift of gab.
You're a dumbass.
Voltaire said it best.
Cruiseman eyeliner? Did Voltaire say that?
No, he said, give me 10 minutes to talk away my ugly face,
Uh-huh.
and I could bed the Queen of France.
Am I the Queen of France?
You are my dream girl.
That's so sweet.
That's good for questions.
Does that mean you're going to chop
today?
off her head? Is that not what happened to the Queen of France?
It did, but I don't think the king did it. The people did it.
Oh, valid. Okay.
Yeah.
So they would have to.
Now, if I was Henry VIII,
Just checking. I have to pay attention to these
different
things.
king. Totally
it's
different.
like a history lesson here now.
Yeah.
All right, does anybody want to see anything, or revisit anything we had for sale? Anybody, any late claims? Anybody want to say, hey, how much was that?
Is there no one else?
I'm surprised Hutchinson didn't want to see some of the cards in Star Wars.
I don't know if he was here for a lot of the stream, and I know he's been in and out in the VIP
That's all right.
group.
Do we have any other segments we want to
No,
get
I
through?
think we decided as a...
We're not doing every segment
Yeah,
every
we're not
time.
doing every segment every day.
We have prepared numerous segments for Bartertown,
There'll be
but
other
we're
segments.
not going to do them all every week.
Alex and the Marquis de Sade. It's been a hell of a day, hasn't it? One of our VIPs, Alex, was here. We were talking about Camus earlier. So, who do we think we are?
I know who I am.
Somebody please take that video of me, put it in slow motion, and put some music to it. I'd like to see that.
Well, there is background music to it. We gotta bump it up for next week. Those are the
Yeah, we gotta bump it up.
Listen, I'm gonna ask the VIPs in the VIP group if they have any notes for how we did this week.
Love
I
it.
value your feedback, VIPs.
Yep.
So please, if you want to say something to me and you're not a VIP, you have to be to tell me what to do. So you have to become a VIP. Selena, put that link up one more time. If you're not a VIP, you should be, because that's where you think this was fun. You should see the VIP group.
Or Thunderdome. Are we going to revamp Thunderdome?
Thunderdome's a bloody riot.
So Thunderdome is kind of its own thing.
It's
like,
so loose.
It's gonna be. I'll redo the beginning shortly.
Yeah.
Because we have a Thunderdome. It's time
And
for Thunderdome.
credits.
And well, they don't need credits. They're all in the credits. They are the credits.
Oh,
That's
Casper's
true.
moving house. I'm sorry. He's
Um,
got to hold off on his buying for a bit, lest you
Yeah.
have more to schlep
We
around.
totally get it. It's fine.
So yeah, if anybody else wants to see anything else,
Yep.
I'm here
If
for
not,
it.
listen, thank you for hanging.
Yeah.
We're so far happy with the way this went. Any comments, post them here, post them on the page. VIPs, obviously, let us know.
I lost the bell.
Rob, what's up?
He's claiming Biker Scout is what's
Yeah.
up.
There's a bell ring. Thank you, Rob.
Biker Scout.
And let me
One
take
of the nicest biker scouts we've ever had in
let
the
me,
store.
let me take this quick opportunity to say, after we say goodbye and everything, stick around. You might see something.
Oh yeah, stick around to the end of the stream. Thank you, Chris
yes,
and
Selena, can you switch to
Katie
text
and Frank from.
on the bottom? Get rid of the Patreon.
Oh
And
my
put
God,
it
I can't talk
Oh,
about
right.
it talking.
Motley Q.
I know, Motley Q.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go smash my face with some more thwings. You guys are awesome. You deserve all the kudos. You have been feeding us for like 3 freaking years.
We are coming up on this March is going to be 4
He even
years
sent food to Muppet
of
Studios,
Bartertown.
didn't he?
We
4
are
years.
blessed to be in the family, the Motley Q family, and we want you guys to succeed and keep succeeding.
We are so happy for you guys to have won yet again.
I like that our
the Wing
ships are tied together. You know, I really dig that. Maze Landing
Aw,
proud.
You made it sound so cute. I love that.
It's really cool how we found each other, and it's a great relationship.
They've got to meet cute.
So thank you for watching. This has been Bartertown 201. We revamp things. This is the revamping.
This is the rebootening.
Rebootening.
Listen, it's still. I wanted to say all new, all different to be funny, but it's not. It's the same
vibe.
core
Yep.
vibe. It was just time for us to add a
Same-
little more
same
juice.
vibe.
Listen,
Same vibe.
Little
with our.
juice.
This is the last thing I'm gonna make. Then we're gonna say goodbye.
Yeah.
Our streams have always been ahead of the curve. We are all definitely a little different than everybody else who does this. There are people who do things better, right? And there are.
Are there?
I think so.
Where?
There must be
well,
somewhere.
it's all taste. But we want to continue getting better. You guys deserve it from us, and we want to keep, trying to stay ahead of the other people who are learning from us. So
That's a nice way to put it.
have a great night. Thank you for hanging. It's been a long one.
Thank you all. This was a 2.5 hour stream.
We'll be invoicing you later on.
We will be. That's all I got.
That's all we got.
I wanted to have.
We don't have like a sign off.
I wanted to get the last word in, but I have nothing else to say.
All right,
You're
well,
great.
we need a
Actually,
sign off from retro to right now.
I get the last word, and I'm going to turn it off now. Bye, guys.